For game number 3, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we're here on a beautiful Sunday morning here in Australia, but a nice little Saturday afternoon over there in America for a big time game here between the Chicago Cubbies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now this is obviously game. What? What's that? Sorry. Oh, true. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I have to go and grab my coffee. I've got a coffee here. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. I need my coffee before I start. 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Alrighty, so he's got his coffee and he's ready to go for today's game. Now, obviously, today, guys, we do have the Chicago Cubs going against the Los Angeles Dodgers for game number 3 at Dodger Stadium. Beautiful. My goodness me. You can't ask for a better day than this. And it looks like a beautiful afternoon in LA as we speak. It's always a beautiful afternoon in LA, to be completely honest with you. But obviously, we go into this game 3 yesterday. Unfortunately, we had a few stream difficulties with the internet. But we did lose 6-2 yesterday, the Cubbies. Unfortunately, they hit a 2-run home run through AJ Pollock late on in that game. And then obviously just took another 2 runs there to really pull it away. So unfortunately, Cubbies did lose yesterday. The day before that, though, obviously we did no-hit them with a combined no-hitter in game number 1 there with Zach Davies, Craig Kimbrell, Sheriff Schiffin, and who was the other pitcher? Ryan Tepera, who obviously got that combined no-hitter there. Ryan Woodley's the tie play, so guys, I just absolutely sprinted. I sprinted to get that coffee. But today's pitchers, guys, we've obviously got Urias as the pitcher for the Dodgers. He's a very good pitcher. And then we've also got, as the pitcher for the Cubbies today, Alec Mills. Now, Urias has had 10 starts in 2021 with 7-1 record, 3.03 ERA. And his last 5 starts, a 2-2 record, 6.31 ERA, 25 strikeouts, and 10 walks. So, look, pretty good stats there. I really don't give us a great chance of winning today. I would love to obviously win. Love to take this dub, but I really can't see it happening today of all days. After that disappointing one yesterday, we are 1 game behind Milwaukee. They are currently, I believe, tying with the Rockies 4-4. Obviously, the Rockies were winning in that game, and unfortunately, they've choked up a run there and let it come back to a tie there in the top of the 8th. So we're hoping for the Rockies to win that one so that we can go back to the top of the division if we win today. Our lineup today consists of Contreras, who's leading off. So Contreras is actually leading off for us today, which is quite interesting. Chris Bryant, number 2. Rizzo, number 3. We've got Javi Baez, number 4, with Wisdom, Marisnik, and Hayward in this 5, 6, and 7. Then we have Alcantara coming in for second base today, and then Alec Mills in the number 9. So, look, a good enough lineup there. A good enough lineup to be winning this game, but I just really think we're going to struggle against Urias. I don't know if we're going to be able to handle this pitching. Pedicat says, oh my goodness, Joe Buck on commentary. Buddy, no mate, you got BKRsport on commentary. Me, righty, he's here and he's on commentary. So get around it. Big day for us in Australia, actually. Obviously, we've got this Cubbies-Dodgers game. We've got the A-League Grand Final later on tonight. And then we do have that big one, State of Origin, later on tonight as well. Josh H says it's time for Dodger baseball. Mate, congratulations on yesterday. Obviously, you weren't able to see my reaction as we did give up that 2-run home run to AJ Pollock, and you guys broke away in the end there. But the Dodgers probably deserved that one yesterday. Unfortunately, Arrieta wasn't exactly fantastic to start off with. It wasn't terrible. He wasn't as bad as I was expecting him to be, but in the same sense, he still kind of gave up a lot of bases loaded. Got out of those trouble, but you shouldn't be in that trouble in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, no, Dodgers deserved that one yesterday, and congratulations on the win. Pedicat says, A-League Grand Final and State of Origin back-to-back. How good's that, mate? How good's that? As long as we don't go to extra time and penalties in the A-League Grand Final. As long as we don't go to extra time and penalties in the A-League Grand Final. But let me know your prediction of today's game in the chat, guys. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to get behind my Cubbies all the time. If I'm going to give you a non-biased opinion and non-biased prediction, I'll probably go Dodgers 6-2. Oh, wait, that happened yesterday. Maybe 7-2 then, just to differentiate the score up a little bit. But if I'm going to say, but this is based on Alec Mills pitching, he's got a 5.29 ERA. It's not that great. compared to Urias, who's legit at like 1.5 over his last 5 starts, which is just ridiculously good, right? But if I'm going to say, regards to what I believe if we're going to win, if the Cubs are going to win today, this is the scoreline they're going to win by. It's going to be something like a 7-6. It's going to be a high scoring game, in my personal opinion. Will James has 3 live streams today. Absolutely. Stephen Warren says, hi, happy Origin Day. Happy Origin Day to you too, champion. I got my nice little hot coffee. Just ordered it. Obviously, I'm in lockdown in Sydney right now, so I can't leave the house. So just as this stream started, literally 5 seconds into the stream, I heard, buddy, the Uber was here. So I got my milkshake, my nice little milkshake over here. I've got 2 straws for some reason over there. I got a milkshake there. Geez, that didn't show my address, did it? Thank God it didn't. But yeah, look, I just want the Rockies to win. I want the Rockies to win so that the Cubbies can recatch that lead up against the Brewers. Now, I do believe we do play the Brewers at Miller Park this week, like we were talking about yesterday. So there's still time. We're not even halfway through the season yet, but like there's even though we're not even halfway through the season yet, you still want to be on top the whole way through. Josh H says, over or under, Las Vegas has it at 9 points. Las Vegas always knows their shit, right? They always know what they're doing, yeah? So I'm expecting this one. Well, I said if the Cubs are going to win, it's going to be a 7-6 to the Cubs. If the Dodgers are going to win, it's probably going to be like a 7-2er. So that's around that 9 mark. So I guess they're probably assuming the Dodgers are going to win this game. And they're probably assuming they're around the same similar scoreline as what I'm saying, 7-2. But if the Cubs are to win, it'll be a high scorer. So that's why that's around that 9 marker, because Alec Mills can give up a run. But as I was saying before, guys, Wilson Contreras leading off. That is a big, interesting one for us. Obviously, we don't have Jock Peterson playing in today's game. We have Chris Bryant, number 2, with Anthony Rizzo, number 3. Harvey Byers, Patrick Wisdom, who comes in there at third base, which pushes Chrissy Bryant, obviously, to left field. Muhammad Ajazi says, looks like you just woke up. I did, mate. It's 9:16 in the morning over here. I woke up probably about an hour ago. But Julio Urias this season starts 15, record 9-3. Wowee. ERA of 3.99. So not exactly that good, to be honest with you, but his last 5 games have been good. Innings 88 with 17 walks, 95 strikeouts, and 13 home runs. But guys, 2 likes away from 30. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Gregory Johns has never had much interest in American sport, but your commentary makes it interesting, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. Obviously, we love our sport here, whether it's America, UK, Europe, bloody South America, or Australia. So you got everything when it comes to BKR sport here. But here we go. The first pitch of the game is coming up to Wilson Contreras. We have hit 2 home runs in the first. That's going to be a good hit from Wilson Contreras, but it will go down foul ball line left. Foul balls. That'll be a foul. 0-1 count here to Contreras. Now we have hit a home run in the first inning in both the games so far. Harvey Byers as the third batter in the first game of the series, which we did end up winning, obviously, 4-0. But then yesterday, Chris Bryant went and hit an absolute banger left center field. And that's going to be swinging and a miss from Contreras. That'll be a 0-2 count here, unfortunately. So hopefully we can keep it up here and we can get another home run here in this first inning, because we've been really strong in these first innings. Muhammad Ajazi says up the Cubs. Good on you, mate. Good on you, mate. Get around the Cubbies. Will James says, I'll go for the Yankees. They're doing okay. Like, they're disappointing, but they're also doing pretty good. They're still at 40 wins. The 1 second here, 0-2 count, and that's a ball. So 1-2 count here. They're doing okay, the Yankees. You'd be expecting better from them. They are struggling for the Red Sox right now. I think they're actually just about to play the Red Sox right this second, actually. I think they're starting now for the second game of that series, which they lost yesterday. But, the Yankees have such a high-powered offense, but it just seems their pitching always struggles. They should have won a lot more World Series than they have. Oh, that's a ball. Beautiful. Now, what today I'm watching for is this umpire. This umpire yesterday was ridiculously biased in the opening few innings. He kind of evened it back up later on in the game, but he was ridiculously biased to the Dodgers in the first about probably 4 or 5 innings. Thankfully, like I said, he did even it back up, but he really doesn't understand that lower end of the zone. That would be a strike yesterday, and that is going to be a ball. So that is a good call, because that is outside of the zone. So 3-2 count here to Wilson Contreras. Josh says, is your name Blaze? My name is Blaze, mate. My name is Blaze. You are correct, Mordos. So Contreras with a 235 average. Full count. No one on base. 0 out. Top of the first here. Wilson Contreras. Let's get on base. Swing. And unfortunately, that's going to be popped up. And that's an easy one there for Mookie Betts. So 1 away here for the Chicago Cubbies. Next up, we have Chrissy Bryant. Like I said, he hit off that second pitch yesterday. A nice little dinger, left center field. Desmond says, who you win? Who I win? Who I win? My mind says Dodgers. My heart says Cubbies. My mind says Dodgers. My heart says Cubbies. But you know who is a really disappointing division this year? And that's the National League East. Not National League East. Yeah, it is National League East. Yeah. Obviously, no team there has got 40 wins yet, or they might do it today. I think the Mets won today, or they're playing the Phillies today. So whoever wins that, I think, goes to 40 wins. But not a single. That's ball one there to Chrissy Bryant. Arias couldn't get that one into the zone. Yeah, not one team has a record of 40 wins, which is just crazy. Like, obviously, you see the National League West, who everyone has basically, besides the Rockies. And that's going to be a swing from Chris Bryant. That'll be a, oh my God, that'll be a foul. MLG says, Bulla, and good morning, brother. Bulla, brother. Yandra. Brisbane Raw Post says, hey, boss. Hello, mate. How we doing? Muhammad Ajazi says, I'm not in the American sport besides basketball, but you make it entertaining. Well, mate, Cubbies games and baseball games, they are very entertaining. You just got to get the sport. Once you get it, then it's bloody awesome. So 1-1 count here. Chris Bryant throws it down the line. Ooh, that will be a foul. So it will stay, unfortunately, in the foul area. That would have been a nice little double there for Chris Bryant. He's been very good this season compared to previous years. He's at, he's at 273 on the average. He's at a 273 average, so he's doing a lot better than he was previously. Bears Furry says, I have some great news. Hornet's got to start rehab time. Good stuff. I can't wait for Hornet to get back. We definitely need him there at second base. He's a very good player and so underrated, Nego Hornet. So underrated. So that'll be another ball there. 2-2 count here to Chrissy Bryant. Josh H says, well, here in the States, we never ask what time or day it is in Australia. Too confusing. Well, it's tomorrow for you, and it's 9:20 in the morning. So it's the 27th of June, Sunday 27th of June, and 9:20 in the morning. So Rise here throws that one too low. Jeez, his pitches are really dangerous, though. They are really dangerous. So another full count here. He's given 2 full counts in the first 2 batters. And that's what I like to see if I'm a Cubbies fan. Ooh, and I am a Cubbies fan, so I like to see it. I want to ask the Cubbies fans out there, like Bears Furry and everyone who's a Chicago Cubs fan, what do you think of David Ross? What do you think of Rossi? 2 years in, swing and a miss. He's gone. Okay, so Chris Bryant will swing and a miss at that one. And that'll be strikeout number 1 for Urias. So 2 outs there. Anthony Papa announced this Origins tonight. I know we've got a big Dave stream, and like I said, we've got this game, Cubbies and Dodgers, which is a huge game 3. Huge game 3 here. We've taken 4 out of the 5 games we played the Dodgers this season, and we have this one now. Hopefully, we can take 5 of the 6. But then obviously, we have the A-League Grand Final as well later on today, and then we have the State of Origin. It's just such a massive day here in Australia. My goodness me. So Anthony Rizzo comes up here for third batter. 250 average, 9 home runs, 31 RBIs, and 784 OPS. I feel like this could be his kind of day. I feel like him up against Urias could be really good, actually, to be honest with you. That's a ball. Beautiful. This umpire seems to know his shit. This umpire seems to know what he's doing in regards to this game right now. Obviously, he didn't know his shit yesterday, but he knows his shit in regards to the zone today. So hopefully he got a little bit of a, smack. A little bit of a smack on the wrist to say, get your shit together, son. Rizzo here lets that one go for, will be a strike. That's a fastball bottom right-hand area of the zone. Muhammad Azadi says, lockdown in New South Wales. Freaking hate this pandemic. Yeah, man, I'm locked down too. Obviously, today's our first day of lockdown. For the next 2 weeks. That's why I had to order my coffee, which interrupted the start of the stream, actually. And I got my chocolate milkshake over there. And Rizzo here swings, foul. So 1-2 count. Sirex says, going to be another 100 year before the Cubs win another premiership. Oh, really? Oh, my God. Thank you so much for your comment, but no one cares. Thank you. So 1-2 count here. No one on base, 2 outs. Rizzo, 250 average. Who do you support, Sirex? Obviously, we love the banter here, mate. Us Australians, we love the banter. Some Americans don't actually understand how much we love our banter on our streams. Right here. Oh, that's going to be a nice little pitch, but it will be fouled back there from Anthony Rizzo. So 16 pitches so far from our eyes. That's pretty good here for the Cubbies. You want to really get him out of there because, like I said, that bullpen's not that great. But unfortunately, our hitting just hasn't been exactly fantastic too. Anthony Pappenhausen says, Cubbies for life. Good on you, mate. That's what I like to see. So 1-2 count here, 2 outs. Come on, the Riz. Swing. Oh, that's deep. Oh, it's foul. Damn it. That's so close to being a home run, but it will be a foul. If you do hit it right down that left field line or right down that right field line, predominantly right field line, it is actually a shorter right and left field edge at the foul ball line, at the foul pole, than a lot of other stadiums around a lot of our ballparks, especially Dodger Stadium. So that's why I really like Riz here today. It's like Boston with Fenway Park. They have a really short. Ooh, that's a swing and a miss. Oh, that's a bad swing and miss. So that's all done here for the Cubbies, unfortunately. And we will go into the bottom of the first with no hits just yet. And Rizzo will be walking off there with that strikeout. So, guys, go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you are new around here. Paddock says, in my opinion, Cubs win today as J. Cole name dropped the Cubs and Wrigley Field in the offseason and didn't name drop the Dodgers. Well, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. So, you know, there's positives. There's positives coming here for the Cubbies. But then again, yesterday was very disappointing. Yesterday was very disappointing to lose that game too. It was very, very disappointing. Bears Ferry with says 9 1/3 innings. Kimbrel's last 10 games, 0 hits, 2 walks, and 17 strikeouts. Kimbrel has been unbelievable this year. You guys know me. If you guys were watching my streams last year, Kimbrel was our biggest liability. Kimbrel, honestly, was probably one of the most hated men in the Cubs last season because he would always blow leads. He would always blow bullshit leads, especially in the bottom of the ninth. Obviously, he's a closer, but sometimes he'd come in around that 7-8 occasionally. But in that ninth, I remember one game against the Reds. Oh my God, I think it was in Cincinnati. I think it was against the Reds in Cincinnati, and he comes in and we're up by 2 runs, something like that. And then he gives up like a 3 walks in a row or something like that to load the bases. Walks him again, so it's now a 1-run lead. Walks him again, so it's now a tied game. And then throws a wild pitch, so they won the game, the Reds. And I never forgave him for that. But then again, this year he's been absolutely fantastic. This year he's been absolutely unbelievable. And I'm really enjoying watching Kimbrel really maintain his pitching streak again in 2021. But unfortunately, last year, geez, that was a really hard year to that was a really hard year to watch. Josh H says, I vaguely remember David Ross when he played for the Dodgers about 20 years ago. Mate, he's a bloody World Series champion with the old Cubbies in 2016. Obviously, he transitioned basically straight into, a manager as Madden was obviously sent. He's at the Angels now, right? He went to the Angels, that's right. Jeez, that's right. So here we go. Dodgers are batting order. We've got Mookie Betts up, leading off, obviously, with Max Muncy, Justin Turner, and Will Smith following up in the 2, 3, 4. Gavin Lux in the number 5. Hasn't been great this series, but he hasn't been terrible either. Chris Taylor, after that, in the 6. AJ Pollock, 7. Zach McKinstry in the 8. And then we have Julio Urias in the 9. Fatima says, hi, game 3 of this a long match. No. So this is a different match. I'll tell you in a sec. Alec Mills this season, 3 starts, 3-1 record, ERA of 5.18, innings 33, walks 13, and his first pitch is a strike, baby, down the middle of the zone. So 247 average for Betts is up at the plate. But no, Fatima, this is a 3rd game. So we have 162 games in our season. Oh, he's going to clear the ball. That's a good call. It's outside the zone. If you get that call correct all day, I'll respect it. That is outside the zone, but in the same sense, I saw him call that all yesterday as a strike. So 1-on-1 count here, 0 outs. Leading off here, Mookie Betts. Ooh, that's going to be too low, but he will call it as a strike. I'll take that one. The fans in the stadium didn't really like that one, but 1 or 2 count. Yeah, so, Fatima, we have a 4-game series here. We won the 1st game. We lost the 2nd game yesterday. This is the 3rd game, and tomorrow we have a 4th game, and then we go back to Milwaukee to play the Brewers. Ooh, that was a massive cutter. Ouchie mama. That was a crazy little cutter there from Alec Mills. Hater Cat says, all umpire strike zones are inconsistent. Yeah, well, we know that, mate. We know that, mate. But you've got to be consistent in your inconsistent calls. Ooh, swing and foul. So 2 and 2 count. The thing with umpires in Major League Baseball is that, yes, obviously, their strike zones are always going to be very difficult to read because it's difficult for them. It is a difficult job. However, if you're consistently calling something lower edge of the zone as a ball, or you're consistently calling something outside of the zone by this much as a strike, oh, that's up in the air. That's a good hit. That's going to be a hit there from Mookie. He dived for it, Chris Bryant, but unfortunately couldn't get it. So it's going to be a double there from Mookie. Don't let him get to 3rd. Don't let him get to 3rd. Okay, good. Okay, so he stays at 3rd. So it stays at 2nd, sorry. So Mookie Betts will get a lead-off double there. Damn it. Chris Bryant was just a little bit too short to get that one. My goodness me. My goodness me. So, Bez Ferry says, what was your favourite Ross Cubs moment? Mine was when he pinch hit and hit the home run in Game 7, 2016. See, the thing is with me, man, is that unfortunately, I'm not, I'm only a new Cubbies fan. So I only became a Cubbies fan in 2018 when I came to Chicago. The funny thing with me, though, however, is that I was actually kind of getting around the Cubbies in 2016 because they're just that team that hadn't won in 108 years. That was the same year the Cronulla Sharks broke their 50-year streak in Australia in the NRL. The Western Bulldogs broke their 50-year streak in the AFL. Leicester won the Premier League for the first time. That year was crazy. But that was why I was kind of getting around the Cubbies. But I was never as much as I was into the Cubbies until I went to Chicago. But I'll tell you more about that in a second. So that's going to be strike 1 there to Max Muncy, but we do have that man on 2nd, which is scary. Yeah, so when I went there in 2018, I was there going there for the Bulls game, thinking I was going to vlog and have a good time, and I did have a good time. But I didn't really kind of expect to love baseball as much as I have. But then obviously I went to Guaranteed Rate Field for my first game, loved it. But then when I went to Wrigley Field, that place changed me, bro. That place changed me. So 0-1 count here, swing and a miss. Ooh, that's a 66-mile-per-hour curveball. That is a ridiculous strikeout. That struck there. So 2 strikes here for Max Muncy, but jeez. That is dangerous, son. That is dangerous. No, Iwas says Javier Baez the best Cubs player. My favorite player is the Riz. I love the Riz. I love the Riz. So put it this way, Bears Ferry. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to see much of David Ross. I got to see his last year, I believe it was. Oh, that's going to be ball. So 1-2 count here. Patty Cat says 2016 was lesser Cavs, Cronulla, and Cubs all breaking Giants, and the Western Bulldogs, mate, in the AFL. They hadn't won in like 48 years or something like that as well. Don't forget that. That was a really strange year. And astrology-wise, I believe there was something to do with that year that I remember hearing about. So 1-2 count here. 0 outs. Man on second. Up in the air. Please get him out. And center field. Oh, that's a home run. That's a home run. That's a home run. Oh, no, it's not a home run, but it's going to be a run for Mookie Betts. Damn it. That's a double. That's a double Aruno. Damn it. Back-to-back doubles to start the night here, and Alec Mills is already off to his great start and best. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. 2 at-bats and 2 hits, and both doubles. This is not looking like a good game here for Alec Mills. Damn it. And that one just goes too deep over Marisnik. Unfortunately, Marisnik was a little bit too far forward there. And Max Muncy just gets it over the top of him, and he just couldn't get there. Jared Twist, what's the score? Oh, I have to refresh that. Sorry. It's only 1-0. It's only 1-0 here. 1 second here. I got to do this. There we go. So they've only just scored their first run. It's only the bottom of the first, mate. Only the bottom of the first. But it's the bottom of the first, and that is a dangerous, dangerous little couple of bats there, because now it is 1-0 to the Dodgers, still 0 outs, and man on second. And now we've got Justin Turner, who definitely knows how to hit a home run too, but a 90-mile-per-hour fastball to the bottom edge of the zone. So that's going to be an 0-1 count here to Justin Turner with a 285 average. He had a good game yesterday. I think he had 2 or 3 hits, 1 walk, 285 average, so that is a very, very, very solid average there. So 1-0 is the scoreline here, bottom of the first. The first 2 games of series, we scored the first. Oh, Alec Mills and Contreras have messed up. It's going to be Muncy going from second to third. It's a wild pitch. So it's a 1-1 count here, and that is another wild pitch. Paddy Cat says she's not starting good. Well, this is why I said, if the Cubs are going to win today, it's going to be 7-6 because we give up runs with Alec Mills. Alec Mills has a 5.8 ERA or some shit. You know, I gave us a good chance with Zach Davies. Yesterday, I didn't like it because Jake Arrieta is just so not great for us this year. I'm not too sure who pitches for us tomorrow. Could be Hendricks, not too sure, which could be a good one for us. But this one isn't great. Alec Mills, I always knew would struggle in this game, but I said 7-2 to the Dodgers based on this. Or 7-2, yeah. And that's a ball. So 2-1 count here to Justin Turner. I just think that regardless of what happens today, I think that there's going to be a heap of runs to the Dodgers. I just think if we're going to win, we need to outpace them. We're not going to win a grinder like a 2-1 or a 4-0 like we did in Game 1. We are going to have to try and force home runs galore, but we're playing Urias, who isn't a home run hitting buddy pitcher. And that's going to be a foul. So 2-2 count here. 2-2 count. So Cody Bellinger, he's been injured for quite a lot of time this season, but he has been rest here in today's game. He hasn't been good in this series so far. I think he's got 1 hit. He didn't do too well yesterday. He definitely didn't do too well the first game, but in the same sense, he is just coming back from injury. Seager is also still out here. Wowee. So a lot of this Dodgers team has been injured this year. So although they're still at 40 wins, oh, that's going to be sure. Oh, that's another hit. You're shitting me. Like Alec Mills, you're shitting me right now. So it's 2-0 Dodgers here in the first with a man on first and 0 outs. They haven't even gotten an out yet. There's no outs. There's no outs right now. There's not even been an out yet. Well, what are we watching here? What are we doing here, Alec Mills? Are we coming here just to have a bit of fun? What are we doing? We're throwing the ball around? What are we doing? What are we doing at this point? So we've given up at 3 hits in 3 at-bats, and Justin Turner is now at first with no outs, and they've already given up 2 runs. Lovely. This is what you love to see. This is really fun. But it is the bottom of the first. Don't think that this is anywhere near over yet. We're only in the first inning, so Jared Twiston might have to change pitches. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're in the first inning here, my guy. We will change pitches, but probably 3, 4, 5, maybe. Yeah, probably 4. It depends. If he keeps giving up hits here, then yeah, maybe. But we're 3 hits and 3 at bats. Ben Soros is Albert Alzolay. He's pitching tomorrow. Good stuff. Okay, well, I don't mind Alzolay. He debuted against the Cardinals, I think, last year. Bottom of the first here at strike 1. Can we please just get one out? Oh, can we please get one out? If we can get a double play here, beautiful. If we can get a double play here, I will honestly kiss my buddy hand. I don't know why I said that, but I did. I will kiss something. I'll kiss the wall. I'll kiss the screen. Kiss myself. Just get a double play, please, for the love of God. And that's a bad pitch. That is well and truly down and away. So it'll be a 1-1 count here. Fatima says, busy day for you. You've got baseball, then soccer, then State of Origin. Absolutely. It is going to be a busy day for us, but it's going to be a big day for us, and I can't wait. I can't wait for tonight as well. So Will Smith here, 264 average for the LA Dodgers. Bottom of the first, 0 outs with the man on first. Ash analysis, who is winning? Well, as you can see, is on the scoreline live below us. It is 2-0 to the Dodgers. And that's a cheeky little strike there. That's a high strike there, but that had a very good chance there to go down right field for a double or a single, even a home run there. Geez, that was a cheeky little pitch into the top left-hand edge of the corner. Ooh, that is cheeky. That is like a little spicy one that you don't usually throw because you know it can go. But he got that one in there just so that Will Smith didn't swing at it. So 264 average here. Man on first. 1-2 count. 0 out. Oh, that's a strike 3. You shitting me? How is that not a strikeout? That's 2-2 count now. That is absolutely a strikeout. There's no way you can't be calling that as a strikeout. Oh, you buddy, full of shit. That's full of shit. So man on first here still. We need that luck. We need that luck being called in our favour because right now we're getting slammed. Right now we're getting slammed in regards to hits. So home plate, Jeremy Riggs with first base, Ryan Barkley. And that's going to be hit. And double play. Come on. I don't know what to do. I'm just kissing everything. Kiss. How about that? Beautiful. We've got a double play. Let's go. Kiss my coffee. Beautiful. We've got a double play. So at least we got that one. I told you I kissed everything. I got something. I kissed everything. Let's go. Josh H is better than a strikeout. Mate, I want the double play. And I got the double play. So we got the double play. Now it's 2 out. So this inning doesn't seem as bad as you now imagine. Obviously, it is 2-0 to the Dodgers, and you don't like that. But that could have easily gone to 3, 4, 5 if he didn't get a double play there. I'll take it. Jared Choice's Kiss the Broncos poster. Probably not, mate. Probably not, but it is a great poster. It is a great poster. By the way, guys, if you're a baseball fan and you're wondering what these are all the NRL posters that I created for the teams. I'm going to do that for all the National League Central teams and put some behind the baseball streams. Ooh, strike 1. So 1-1 count here to Gavin Lux, 233 average. Josh Hates rally killer, absolutely. That was a rally killer. So that kind of, I think if he doesn't double play there, I think if he doesn't get an out and they get man on first and second, no outs, I honestly think you guys would be looking at a 5-6er run total in this first inning because Alec Mills obviously wasn't feeling it. But that double play really brings that 2-0 from a big 2-0 to a, look, not ideal. It's 2-0. But we're not out of this yet. Because you could have honestly finished this game off in the first if you didn't get out double played there. In my opinion. So 2-1 count here to Gavin Lux. And swing, and that's an easy out. There you go. So that's what I'm talking about. So now Alec Mills might be feeling his rhythm. Maybe Alec Mills might be feeling his rhythm now to get back into this game. So that will be finally done for the first. And geez, how long have we been here for? How long have we been here for? We've been here for 27 minutes, 28 minutes through the first inning. That's not what you like to see. That was a long inning. That was a long inning there, my friends. Bears versus our next 3 batting should be good. Well, obviously, we do have a nice little batting lineup, but the fact of the matter is, though, is that our batting hasn't been great in years, realistically. Our batting is really, I don't know why Cubs fans don't talk about it as much as they probably should. Everyone talks about the pitching and bullpen last year, starting pitchers this year. Everyone's always talking about the pitching with the Cubbies, but realistically, the pitching isn't great in regards to starting pitchers. Yet last year the bullpen was worrying, but it did obviously work out in the end anyway. But people never really talk about how that poor our hitting has been overall. Last year, we had the worst hitting in Cubs history. We had our worst hitting year in Cubs history. This year, we haven't really done a great deal better, but in the same sense, yes, obviously we are still basically tied for top of the division with the Brewers. I guess that's kind of hiding the fact that we aren't hitting as well as we probably should be. But the fact of the matter is, once we get our hitting back and actually going again, if we can get our hitting back and going again, we actually are a competitor. We have a team here that can compete. Look at Contreras. He's one of the better catchers in the league. Yes, he can make a mistake here and there, but so can everyone. Yes, I can say that there are better catchers in the league, but he can be absolutely phenomenal. Jock Peterson's a fantastic leadoff hitter. Chris Bryant is an ex-MVP and still potential MVP again. He's an unbelievable player. Javi Baez has the ability to get a home run every single time he's at bat. Yes, he can strike out and has the ability to strike out at every single at bat, but he also gets home runs a lot. He's at like 15 home runs this season that people aren't really talking about in accession. So, look, I think that this team just, unfortunately, once they get their batting together, which they haven't for years, they will be a competitive team again. Bears Ferry says Byers, Wisdom, and Marisnik. Absolutely. So Marisnik is a good one for a nice little double in center field or dinker into left center field. Wisdom has been fantastic this year. He's been hitting a lot of home runs for a rookie. I think he's at 10 home runs now for a rookie. He leads the National League in rookies and for average as well. And obviously, Javi Baez. We all know Javi Baez. Tiger Bro says, hello, good morning, Newcastle. Good on you, mate. You guys have avoided the lockdown, haven't you, in Newcastle? I think you guys are fine. But that's going to be Javi Baez here facing Urias. That's one strike. So Baez with a 2.27 average, but 15 home runs. Can't complain with that. And swing, and that's going to be... Oh, damn it. That went straight. Oh, mistake. Oh, he just got there. Oh, man. Urias nearly gave up a hit there. Javi Baez nearly gets on base, but unfortunately, they nearly make an error, but he gets there and he gets him out, so that's one out. Damn it, it was right at the middle. Josh H says, you're from Sydney, but a Melbourne fan? Me? No, I'm from the Gold Coast, mate. I'm from the Gold Coast, brother. And I'm not a Melbourne fan at all. I'm a Gold Coast Titans fan. Oh, you're wondering about these ones. That's a Manly poster. That's a Storm poster. That's a Broncos poster. That's a Sharks poster. That's a Gold Coast Titans poster. And that's a St. George Illawarra Dragons poster. So, yeah, don't look at these posters and think that, kind of, I walk out all the different teams. This is my team here, the Gold Coast Titans, because I'm from the Gold Coast. So, but I'm living in Sydney right now. I'm stuck in Sydney, sorry. So that's ball one here to Patrick Wisdom. Now, Wisdom obviously hasn't really played this opening 2 games in the series. He played yesterday as a pinch hitter, but is he 29-year-old rookie? Jeez, he's a late bloomer here. And that's strike one. That's a good little pitch there. Drops right edge of the zone, so it'll be a 1-1 count. 280. Wow, 280 as a average. I know he's played a lot less games than everybody else, but 280 as an average is ridiculous. Bears Ferry says, does Patrick Wisdom count as a candidate for Rookie of the Year? Technicality-wise, I'm not too sure. Oh, that's a good frame by the catcher. So that was out wide, but that was definitely out wide. But that was a good frame by the catcher to get the umpire calling the wrong call there. He was 29 years old as a rookie. That's actually, geez, he's definitely a late bloomer. So 1-2 count here, Patrick Wisdom, and that's gonna be. Well, that was off by about a foot. That was outside of the zone by about a foot there. So the umpire's an idiot again. That was off by about a foot. Jared Troy says, will any of the MLB players be going to the Olympics? Yeah, sure. I don't know, really. I don't know. I don't really watch baseball in the Olympics. Is baseball even in the Olympics? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is. Absolutely, it is. I don't really watch baseball in the Olympics, mate. I don't watch a great deal of Olympics besides the swimming, obviously, and the athletics. I'm not really a big team sport kind of Olympics guy. Ooh, Marisnik hits it down the line. Ooh, really cleanly connected, but it will go for a foul. So 0-1 count there. I've never really watched the Olympics for team sports. Even sevens, I'm not a massive fan of in regards to team sports in the Olympics, but I'm usually into the swimming and the athletics. Mainly the swimming, obviously. Jake Marisnik with a 260 average, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs at 844 OPPS. So that's going to be, that's a ball. How is he calling that a ball, but he didn't call the last one he called that last one as a strike, which struck out Wisdom. How was he calling that one as a ball, but the last one was even further wide, and that was a strike? Cool. So Jake Marisnik with a 260 average. Come on, just get on base, baby. Get on base. Ooh, nice little fastball there. Bottom left-hand corner of the zone. 94 mile per hour fastball. But yeah, I'm not too sure what MLB players will be playing for the Olympics team. I don't believe so. The NBA struggles to get their players into the Olympics. 1 second. Oh, that's a ball. Yeah, Arias is really trying to catch this umpire out with his bullshit because the umpire has now called an absolutely, like, that's well and truly wide of the zone, but he called even further wide a strike for Wisdom. So that's 2 calls that have been completely inconsistent in this inning alone. Marisnik down the right-hand side, 2-2 count. Bears Ferry said, I know NBA has teams that go to the Olympics. The NBA has a team from the, America has like a good team. Kevin Durant's going, I believe. They have a lot of NBA players going, but it's a bit different. Like, they don't even have the best of the best going. Kevin Durant's obviously the best of the best, and it's a very good team, but, you're not getting your LeBron James going anymore. You're not getting your Kawhis. Oh, too high there. So 3-2 count, full count at Marisnik. You're not getting... I don't think Anthony Davis is going. Obviously, he's been injured majority of the year anyway. Donovan Mitchell probably would go. He's like one of those top tier stars who's not really top tier, but he is top tier, but he doesn't really get classed as top tier. So that's the kind of stars that you look to going on the American NBA, American basketball team. Swing and miss. Damn it, he struck out. So that's gone. Best process, I know Zach Levine's going. Well, Zach Levine's bloody amazing, mate. That's why. But that's done here for the middle of the second, and we will go to the bottom of the second here with Taylor, Pollock, and McKinstry coming up for the Dodgers. Still no hits here for the Cubbies, unfortunately. But, it is still only a 2-0 game. We just cannot be giving up any more runs until we at least get a hit. You know what I'm saying? Until we at least get a hit. Ah, man. But yeah, to answer your question, from my kind of perspective, I guess, it's not like an official opinion or a technical opinion. From my perspective, I noticed that with these teams that go to the Olympics from America's side, I guess the American superstars don't really care enough. Like, LeBron obviously has got his gold medal in the Olympics already, so you get that one time. You don't necessarily need to go again because, it's not really your priority necessarily. So you look with the NBA, and I'm kind of comparing with this because I know more about that aspect than I do about the baseball players going to the Olympics. I wouldn't assume because that's in the middle of the season. That's in the middle of the season. So no, you wouldn't probably have Major League Baseball players in it, simply because it's in the middle of the season. It's literally the Olympics is on next month. What is it? It's June 28th right now. Yeah, June 27th, right? The Olympics is on August. So that's literally going towards the postseason area. You might see a couple of maybe the teams that aren't going to make the playoffs do it. I don't know, to be completely honest with you, but that is in the middle of the season, so I would assume not. Anthony Pappenhausen says, people say Zach is overrated. He is not. He's underrated. If anyone has told you that Zach Levine is overrated, please tell them that they're not your friend and they are an idiot, because Zach Levine is honestly the only reason why the Bulls don't have 1 win per year. Bears Ferry says, J. Rue Holiday. I think James Harden was planned to go but didn't go because of an injury. Fair enough. See, J. Rue Holiday's another one of those Donovan Mitchell kind of. He's probably a little bit lower than Donovan Mitchell, but in the same sense, he's one of those top tier stars that isn't really classed as a top tier star, but is thereabouts. His quality is of a top tier star with the Bucks, but because he's not like a LeBron or a Kawhi or a James Harden or a Kevin Durant, doesn't get the same credit that you'd be looking at. Tiger Bro says, go for Sydney for A-League. Who do you go for A-League? And up the Blues instead of Origin? Who do you go for? I am a Brisbane Roar fan in the A-League because obviously Queensland. I'm from the Gold Coast, so an hour away from Brisbane. I never even really got behind the Gold Coast United when they were in the comp. But here we go. Bottom of the second here. And obviously I'm a Queensland fan because I grew up my whole life in Queensland. Oh, you're joking, Alec Mills. First pitch is going to be a hit. Holy shit, Alec Mills, what are you doing? But it's going to be a double. He's given up 3 doubles in the opening 4 at-bats. Like, what? Sorry, how many at-bats have they had? They've had about 5 or 6 at-bats now. I think they've had about 5 or 6 at-bats now, so that's another double there. That's another double here. Alec Mills is just giving up doubles galore. Double. What are we, McDonald's, mate? What's going on here? Why are we getting up so many double-doubles? We're only the first at-bat of the second inning. We're only at the first at-bat of the second inning. Shit, man. So man on second here, no outs. That was a lead-off double again, and it's Chris Taylor. So another double play ball is obviously off. Realistically, I wouldn't say no to walking AJ Pollock. Have a man on first and second. Double play ball does come up. You have the 8 and 9 batters coming up next, which is obviously including Urias, which is a double play ball potential. And also the number 8, I think, is McKinstry, who did have a good night the other night. In the same sense, doesn't usually get a good couple of hits. So could be looking at a 1-2-3 in 2 at-bats there. But in the same sense, that's a risky play. That's just me. I'm all over the shop. I'm a bit risky. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, you know what I'm saying? Got to risk it to get the biscuit. Tiger Rose says, I'm watching it. Good on you, mate. Well, it's not looking good for the Cubbies right now. Not looking good for the Cubbies early days. So 0-1 count here, man on second. Bottom of the second. AJ Pollock with a 261 average. 26 pitches thrown so far for Mills is not great, and that's a ball, so that's a 1-1 count. That's a 1-1 count here. Aiden Clark, how come you don't stream AFL anymore? It's because I can't really do it, mate. I could have done it this weekend, but because I've really focused on NRL this year, I'll get back into AFL next year. I watch my Geelong games after the stream finishes with the NRL, but it's very difficult for me to do NRL and AFL at the same time. Oh, that was a massive curveball that broke late on, but 66 mile per hour right edge of the zone, bottom edge. But a 1-2 count here. It's very difficult to do NRL and AFL at the same time unless I can set down a schedule. Because I've been working, I'm not working now, but because I've been working, I wasn't able to find the time to be able to do both of those. So now, probably next year, I'll do the finals. I'll probably do the grand final. Probably won't do the finals, but we'll see how we go. So 1-2 count here. Man on second, 0-8, and I'm glad I didn't do the Geelong versus Brisbane Lions game on Thursday, to be honest with you. I'm glad. So 1-2 count here. 261 average hit, AJ Pollock. But don't worry, we will definitely be doing AFL in the future. Ooh, 2-2 count. Josh H.S. Pollock had a home run last night. Yeah, 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. Obviously, I didn't get to watch it because of what happened with the internet. But yeah, no, he did have a nice little home run last night for the Dodgers, which got them the win. You'd argue that got them the win. Yes, obviously they hit a couple more runs after that, but that was just the break runs. That was just the break of the heart runs. The 2-run home run was the real killer blow. That was a done deal. Especially when we only have one inning, 1.5 inning to finish it off and try and get back. But yeah, we just couldn't do it. Jared Joyce is who won the Geelong-Brisbane game. Brisbane won by 44 points, mate. So 2-0 to the Dodgers here, man on second, 2-2 count. 0 outs here. Bottom of the second. And AJ Pollock, please, for the love of God, do not, for the love of God, hit another home run like you did last night. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask for? Swing and miss. Ooh, that's a strikeout, baby. Strikeout, baby. Now we're talking. So that's a strikeout there for AJ Pollock. And that's the first strikeout of the game for Alec Mills. Beautiful. 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 So 30 pitches thrown from Mills so far. 30 pitches thrown for Mills so far. Don't forget, guys, if you're new around here, obviously go down there and hit that subscribe button. We stream baseball every single day over here. And smack that thumbs up button too. We had a heap of thumbs up already by the time we started streaming today, which was pretty cool. So man on second here. 1 out. 2-0 is the scoreline to the Dodgers. Can we get out McKinstry? And he's going to try and go from third. Why are you going from second to third? He's going to get caught stealing. Why would Chris Taylor do that? Why would Taylor do that? So now he's caught stealing. It's 2 out. Beautiful. Okay, thank you for giving us a free out. Never get out at third. Never get out at third. Why are you trying to steal second and third there? Contreras is a great thrower of the ball. Alec Mills throws that fast, gets it down there to left, to third base, and Patrick Wisdom's always going to get you there. I'm not too sure why you're testing that. Unless it was a 66 mile per hour that you were looking at, but that was clear and out. What are you doing trying to steal that? What are you doing trying to steal that there? There was no chance at all you were getting that. Contreras has a very powerful arm. Usually throws him out to second to Howie Byers, who do very well out there between the two. But I just don't understand what they were thinking there, and it's going to be the third out. So the Dodgers really choked that inning. The Dodgers really choked that inning away. It was the back end of the order, but in the same sense, the leadoff man will be Urias, the pitcher for the pitcher for the Dodgers. Yeah, really strange. That was a really, really strange play there by the Dodgers. So they'll be all out. We go into the top of the third, and unfortunately for the Dodgers, they got nothing. Fortunately for the Cubbies, they got nothing. So there we go. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Bears Ferry says Wilson Contreras has one of the best arms. Yeah, absolutely. Jose Marrero says, shut up, we're still winning 2-0. You are still winning 2-0. It's only the top of the third, mate. Obviously, man, the thing is, man, yeah, okay, cool, shut up, we're still winning 2-0. I'm just telling you what happened in the game. If the Dodgers win this game 10-0, congratulations. But that was a bad play. That was a bad play. just because someone tells you that your team just made a bad play doesn't mean they're insulting your team, because I think the Dodgers have been pretty good in this game so far. I think Mills is getting absolutely slapped around. I think that the Dodgers are killing Mills, but that was a choke of an inning. They choked that inning away because, honestly, that first inning, they could have hit 5-6 runs if they didn't get double played. They shot into a double play that that broke their inning apart, and then obviously after that, they got out, and that was all done for the first, but they only got the 2 runs. Yeah, so they could have got more because Mills isn't having a great game. The bottom of the second there, they had a leadoff double and weren't able to score him. They weren't able to score him. Because why? Because 1, they get out. 2, they get caught stealing from second to third, which is stupid. And then 3, just got out again. So, it's all well and good to be upset that I'm saying that it was a stupid play, but in the same sense, it was a stupid play. Because now, the Dodgers don't get anything. Yes, they're leading 2-0, but they should be up by more. They should be up by more. And if you don't like that, well then, the truth hurts, mate. But, it is what it is. Jose Morales says, I don't know about Wilson Contreras. Maybe Salvador Perez might be my pick for the best arm in the game as a catcher. Look, I think Contreras does have one of the best arms in the game. I'm not necessarily saying he has the best arm in the game, but he definitely does. Him and Javi Baez work really well in regards to catcher, to shortstop, or catch second base. But obviously, when we're throwing out, we usually get Javi Baez there. They work really well together. And Contreras does have one of the better arms in the game. The place that Contreras lacks in is, unfortunately, being able to frame pitches correctly. In my personal opinion, I don't think he's the best framer of a pitch. Also, the wild pitches that are just a little bit to the left, he probably should be getting. Unfortunately, he does drop quite a few of those. But I still think that Wilson Contreras is one of the better catchers with a bat in the game. Also, I think he's got one of the strongest arms that can get out to second or third. But I just didn't understand why they were trying to steal from second and third when you have Contreras there. Look, if you're playing the Royals or you're playing the bloody Indians right now, you're playing the Marlins. I get it, all right? Their catchers aren't exactly unbelievable. But when you're playing the Cubs, one of our predominant positions is our catcher role with Wilson Contreras, and that's why we're relatively happy to get rid of Caratini, because we know we have a solid catcher behind the plate. So, look, not necessarily saying he's got the strongest arm, but I put him up there. I definitely put him up there. So, we are going into the top of the third here, guys. We are going into the top of the third. Been a pretty well. That second inning was pretty quick, but that first inning obviously went for quite some time. I'm actually looking forward to playing the Brewers at Miller Park. I think it's only a 2-game series, though, isn't it? I think it is only a 2-game series there. But I am really looking forward to playing the Brewers at Miller Park, because obviously that'll be a real taste tester for how we will go into the rest of the season if we know that we are definitely able to take down the Brewers. Especially with the fact that they are currently top of the division. Jose Morales says, but Wilson Contreras is not the best catcher in baseball right now. It has to be JT Realmuto. I'm not saying that he's the best catcher in baseball, but he's a really good catcher. And we're confident with him at the Cubs. We're confident with him. Do I think he's the best catcher in baseball? Not necessarily, because of the 2 reasons that I just outlined. In regards to the fact that he can't frame pitches correctly, in my personal opinion, in comparison to what you'd be expecting as a top tier. Oh, Jason Hayward here. He's getting on base. Beautiful. It gets that hit down. Oh, just broke through there. And you're not going to call that an error, but Jason Hayward will be on first, and that's our first hit of the game. Jason Hayward. Let's go, baby. Jason Hayward gets a hit. We're at first base. No outs. Leadoff single. Wowie mama. Let's go. But yeah, Jose Mura, I know you're obviously a Dodgers fan, but don't think that we're insulting the Dodgers, mate. We're all here for a bit of a laugh and a bit of banter. And, obviously, yes, I'm a Cubs fan, but in the same sense, if you disagree with my opinion, shoot it on through, mate. We don't take offense to it. Us Australians, we can take a lot. We can take a lot of banter. So Sergio Alcantara comes up here for the Cubbies with a 208 average. 36 pitches thrown so far for Urias, man on first, and the game stopped. No, it's back on. All right, so 1-0 count here to Sergio Alcantara, second baseman, and too high. So 2-0 count here. Okay, maybe you might be able to do something in this inning. We might be able to do something in this inning here for the Cubbies. Come on, top of the third, 0 outs, man on first, 2-0 count. 37 pitches thrown for Urias through 3, which is something that I do enjoy, because obviously we don't want the double play. Double play will kill us here. Double play kills us here. But anything with a double play, and we definitely could be on in this inning. So Urias throws this one too low again. It's going to be a 3-0 count, and unfortunately, that was wide of the zone and too low, but I reckon he could have framed that better, but it was too fast to be able to frame it, unfortunately. So 3-0 count here. 3-0 count here to Alcantara. We could be seeing a lead-off single and then obviously a second at-bat walk. We just need one more ball here. Rice, we'll throw that one way too high. Man on first, man on second, no outs. Beautiful. Okay, now is the time for the Cubbies. Now is the time for the Cubbies. We've got a man on first, we've got a man on second, we've got 0 outs, we're top of the third. This is our chance to get back in this game. We really struggled in that first. Dodgers unfortunately choked away that second. That's when you've got to really make them pay for their mistake. And right now, we can do that. So, right now, we can do that. We can do that with what we're being given on offer right now. So, top of the third here, 2-0 is the scoreline. The leading run is at the home plate. First base is the tying run. So Alec Mills comes up now, though. This is dangerous because we could get double played here. If he bunts, that'd be beautiful. I wouldn't even mind a bunt here. But Alec Mills isn't the worst batter on the planet. But let's worst batting pitcher on the planet. And he's going to let that one go for a ball. Beautiful. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so it's a 1-0 count here. Alec Mills obviously showing the bunt here. Let's see if we can move around that man on second and first and get them around to second and third, and hopefully Mills can get it down the line. But I don't necessarily believe he's going to be able to outrun the pitch here. So let's go. So 1-0 count here to Alec Mills. The bunt is being shown. Come on, let's get a good bunt going here. No, that's going to be another ball, I think. 2-0 count. It is a 2-0 count. Okay, now we're talking. 2-0 count here for Alec Mills. This could be nice right now. This could be very nice right now. This could be very nice. If we get a 4-pitch walk here off this bunt, that'd be absolutely massive. So, man on first and second here, and the Cubbies are in a very good position here in this top of the third. Guys, smack that thumbs up button, because right now, this could be where this game gets brought right back into the equation for the Cubbies. So, Rice with 41 pitches thrown so far, 18 balls and 23 strikes for a total of 41. A lot of balls, though. That's a lot of balls there. Obviously, no balls are a part of the game, but still, that's going to be strike one. So, 2-1 count here. He just throws a fastball top left-hand edge of the area. Honestly, if I'm Mills there, we all know he was going to throw a fastball. I probably would have had a swing, but in the same sense, it is Alec Mills. It is a pitcher. You don't expect him to really go for it there. You don't really expect him to go for it there. Alrighty, so Alec Mills back into a bunt position. Infield in, and that's going to be a foul. It is going to be a foul. That is going to be a foul. So a 2-2 count here. Come on, Alec Mills, get something going here. A strikeout's better than anything else. A strikeout's better than a ground out, potentially double play. Because obviously we do have Wilson Contreras, as we were speaking about just before. We do have Contreras coming up right on after this. So even if we get struck out here, we've still got 2 outs remaining, and he can go deep. He can go absolutely deep. So Alec Mills here, that's a strike 3. Yeah, that's fine. Look, I'll take it. It's fine. It's fine. So that's the 5th strikeout for Rice in this game, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad strikeout for us. So man on first and second here with 1 out, and Wilson Contreras will come up to the plate here. He doesn't advance the runners though, which is obviously the main problem. But in the same sense, I'll take that over a double play. I'll take that over anything. Because you do get nervous with that bunt, that it potentially could be a bad bunt. It could go straight down the line there to the first baseman, who was well and truly up. And then obviously they throw him out at second and throw him out at first. We've got a double play and we've got a man on third. But we don't have that sack fly option anymore. So 1 out here, 44 pitches thrown from Arias. At least Alec Mills got him through a couple of pitches there. The good thing is we don't actually get to face Trevor Bauer in this series, because he played that last game of the series against the Padres. So very good for us, because he usually kills us, especially when he was at the Cincinnati Reds. And that's going to be ball. Well and truly wide there. So 1-0 count here. Contreras up at the plate. 45 pitches thrown for Arias, but fly out in the first for Contreras. At least that would be, if he flies out, we'd probably push him around to second or third. But see how we go here. We're in a pretty good position here, the Cubs, but we need to be pushing these guys around. We cannot be leaving these guys on first and second with no outs to 2 outs and leaving them there. Oh, swing and a miss there from Contreras. He was going deep. He was trying to go for a deep there. That was a big swing and a miss there. Josh H says Contreras picked off Mookie Betts in the first game of the season. Series, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even see that comment, sorry. But yeah, no, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. So man on first and second here. 1-1 count. 1 out, top of the third. Contreras 0 for 1 in today's game. Come on, Contreras. You don't even necessarily need to go deep. Just get a nice little dinker, double, hit, single. I don't care. A single will score 1 and probably move around the man from first to third. And too high. So 2-1 count here. Could we get a bases loaded? Could we get a cheeky little bases loaded here? Could we get a cheeky little bases load here? So Dodgers starting pitchers this season, wins 32 with an MLB rank of second, ERA 3.05, MLB rank of second, opponent average of 208 average with a second MLB rank, and innings pitched per start is 5 2/3, a second MLB rank. Geez, that's pretty good for the starting pitchers. And 2-1 count, that's going to be in the zone. Contreras should have been swinging that, so 2-2 count here. Geez, now it's starting to get a little bit dodgy here. We cannot be leaving this man on first and second here, considering we had them there from 0 outs. We had a lead-off buddy single, and we had a walk. Midwest Sports says Bryant is on deck. Bryant is on deck, but it's nerve-wracking considering that we shouldn't be in this position right now where he potentially could get struck out for 2 outs. So Contreras here. Contreras here, swinging a miss, well and surely too high on the fastball, and now it's 2 outs. No one's moved around. Contreras just chased something that was nowhere near. Like, it was a well and truly high fastball there. Never looked like it was going anywhere near the zone. So that will be 2 outs here, man on first and second, and we haven't moved him around. Chris Bryant is on deck. Obviously, you love to see that. Hopefully, Chris Bryant can pull through here. All we need is a single. All we need is something. All we need is anything right now. Even if Chris Bryant can get onto the base, you know, even if Chris Bryant can get onto to first right now, then we can get obviously Anthony Rizzo coming around to try and push them around. They've got bases loaded, and we obviously wouldn't be looking too much at a we wouldn't be looking too much at a home run, but we'd be definitely looking at he can hit a home run, obviously the Riz, but ideally we want to see him coming on and pushing him around. But 2 outs here, man on first and second. 2-0 to the Dodgers. Top of the third, Chris Bryant swings up in the air, and that's a pop up. Drop in the middle. 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 Oh. What the shit, man? Like, what the shit, Cubs? We had a man on first and second with 0 outs, and we get nothing from it. You know, we get nothing from it. That's just so frustrating. And we went to the top of our order. We got Wilson Contreras in, who was chasing random balls that were nowhere near the zone, and then we get Chris Bryant, who swings at first pitch. You know, Chris Bryant, mate, you need to just be patient with that. You need to be patient, wait for the right pitch. Don't just swing at the first damn old pitch, and it goes straight to centre field. So, unfortunately, we don't get any runs on that, and it will stay at 2-0 here. At least we get a hit, so we're not getting no hit like we did to the Dodgers in the first game. But, yeah, that's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing there for the Cubbies through the top of the third. But we do move into the bottom of the third here, guys, and the Dodgers will come out. Their lineup will consist of their pitcher coming out. So Urias will start off here. He'll be leading off. And then obviously we get back to Mookie Betts and Max Muncy in after that. Ah, man, that's dodgy. That really is shocking. That really is shocking. Should be doing much better than that. Should be doing much better than that. Should be doing much better than that. That is very frustrating. I told you from the outset, though, we don't score with men on base. It's just ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how much we struggle to score when we have men on base. Like, that is obviously baseball. You know, you need to get men on base, and then you hit them around, and then you get a run. But for some reason with the Cubs, they always just go for the home run. You know, it's always just home run or nothing for the Cubbies. And as we just saw then, it was nothing. As we just saw then, it was unfortunately nothing. But obviously still very early in today's game. You know, we're only into the third inning here. We're only into the bottom of the third. There's a long way to go. Hopefully, we can keep it at a 2-0 scoreline, and then obviously we move into the bullpen, and the Dodgers bullpen isn't fantastical. It is not the fantastical. There is still a chance here for the Cubbies. Long way to go. But guys, don't forget, if you also haven't already, BKR Clips is our second channel where we put all the stream clips from this channel. If you do miss a stream and you want to know what we spoke about with the Cubbies or with baseball or with any other sport that we stream on the channel, and you do miss a stream, jump over to BKR Clips. The pinned comment in the chat is BKR Clips, our second channel, so go over there. Hit that subscribe button because we post 2 times a day on that channel. But if you are just tuning in, we are just waiting here for the bottom of the third to get underway, where it will be Urias coming out here to bat. So 32 pitches thrown so far for Mills, so he is around that mark of kind of where he shouldn't be at. He should not be at 33 already. That's when he struck 1 though, so beautiful. So Wright's with a 2.22 average. Gee whiz, that's not bad. 8 RBIs, 519 OPS, and 2.22 average. That's actually very good for a Rise. That's something you want to be seeing for a pitcher. Jeez. That's what you want to be seeing. That's going to be a swing, that's going to be a foul. So 0-2 counts, so that's not what you want to be seeing. So very quickly 0-2. Josh H says, Urias is no Otani, but a good hitting pitcher. Yeah, absolutely. I just saw his record. I just saw his average. So, David Ross, Cubs 32-20 record since April 29th. Jeez, nice little record there. Ooh, he nearly hits him with a pitch. Alec Mills, if you make this man walk, I'm going to be fuming. He nearly hit him with a pitch there on an 0-2 count. That would have been ridiculous. That would have been ridiculous. But yeah, no, Urias with a 2.22 average. He's got better average than Jason Hayward. And strike 3. Beautiful. Okay, so he's gone. So he probably goes down to 2-2-1. He probably goes to the 2-2-1 there. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. Baby needs to have issued to please explain to the NRL saying Ronaldo Molotalo is not eligible to represent the Maroons. Cool story. Cool story. Darnell says, go the Cubs, go. Exactly right, mate. Get around the Cubbies here. So 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Rossi's speaking right now, but now they get back to the beginning of the lineup. So it will be Mookie Betts coming out here. Will be Mookie Betts here. I would really ideally like to be getting out of this inning without giving up over 45 pitches. And that's going to be, that's going to be ball 1, but that's close to a strike. Jose Murray says, how about no Cubs? No. Jose, no. We always say the go Cubs go, son. Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry. Go Cubs go. No Dodgers, no. And that's going to be another ball. So 2-0 count here. 2-0 count. So 1 for 1 here, double on the first and run. Are you in LA, Jose? Are you a LA fan in LA, or whereabouts you from, my man? So 2-0 count here. And, Mookie Betts is gone here. Oh, surely throw him out. Surely throw him out. Alcantara. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so he makes a little bit of a bobble, but he does get him out at first. So we may get out of this inning without giving up 45 pitches if we can just straight up get Max Muncy out. If he gets a hit of any sort, then we probably struggle. I would love to obviously get him out first pitch and keep it at 40, but 45 pitches is definitely getting up there for Alec Mills. I would assume that we're going to probably put in Winkler if we don't get through to the 5th. But look, Mills has been giving up hits, but we've only given up 2 runs, so it's all good. Dana says, remember when I didn't know what baseball was? Well, welcome to the party, son. Now you know. This is what happens when you watch BKR Sport, mate. You learn new sports and you have a good time. And that's going to be ball 1. So that's a 67-mile-per-hour curve ball that misses the zone. One actually underneath. 1 for 1 for Muncy today with that double out to centre field in the first inning. He obviously has that RBI where he pushed in Mookie Betts as well. And, that's a good curl. Right back onto the inside corner there. So that'll be a strike 1. 1-1 count. Jose Murray says, no, I'm in Los Angeles, but right now I'm in Colorado, Denver. Oh, good on you, mate. All the way in Colorado. Beautiful place, that, Colorado. Fortunately, the NBA team couldn't do too well this year. They fell apart against, I think it was the Jazz, wasn't it? Did they lose to the Jazz? No. I think it was the Jazz. Yeah, Jazz beat them, didn't they? Or was it Phoenix? Can't remember. It was one of the two. But here we go. So Alec Mills here, 2-1 count, and that's to be foul. So 2-2 count here to Maxi Muncy, and this will be the 45th pitch, I think. No, 43rd. So this will be the 44th pitch here. And like I said, I just want to get out of this inning without giving up more than 45 pitches. But it is on the edge. Bears Ferry says Ed Howard, our first round draft pick this year or last year, hit his first home run off the foul pole. Yeah, Ed Howard was last year. He looks very good. He looks very good, obviously. We've got a nice little couple of up-and-comers, but our farm system has needed to be kind of retinkered. But fortunately, we do have Ed Howard, who does look good in the future. But look, we'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see if we do need it. But at this point this year, I don't see him coming in this year. He'll be a few years away. Personally. Maybe even late next year. But that's strike 3, maybe. Oh my God, to walk. Holy shit. Midwest Sports says the Cubs got blown out last night. I wouldn't necessarily say blown out. Yes, we obviously lost 6-2, but I wouldn't necessarily say blown out, bro. It was the bottom of the 8th. It was 2-2 until the bottom of the 8th, and then they got a 2-run home run, and then put another one on. Then a couple of runs before the end of the inning, but I wouldn't say blown out, brother. I wouldn't say blown out. Blowouts when you're like getting pumped. We didn't get pumped yesterday. We got pumped in the 8th inning, but that was just one inning. Besides that, we did pretty well considering that Arrieta wasn't great to start off with. He gave up like 2 or 3 bases loaded. Got out of them without giving up any runs, but dangerous. So, considering. Ball 1. So 1-0 count here, man on first. Daniel says Clippers or Lakers. Clippers or Lakers, I'm not either fan. I'm a Bulls fan. So man on first here, 1-0 count, 2 outs. 2-0 is the score, but we really need to not let Justin Turner push around Max Muncy, who's got on base twice now. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. So Justin Turner hits that one down the line, and it's gone through. Damn it! So it's gonna be a man on first and second. So Turner is 2 for 2 as well. So that's 2 singles, I believe, for Justin Turner. So that's 2 on, 2 out here. Man on first and man on second. Midwest Sports says that ump blew us out, to be honest. Oh yeah. Well, look, I believe, and this was at the beginning of the stream. I believe that the ump was bad for the first probably 5-6 innings, and then for the last 7, 8, 9, I thought he was reasonable. But obviously, yeah, we were put behind because of a couple of really bad calls, and mainly that second, fourth, and fifth inning. That was the really bad calls from the up. So Will Smith ground into a double play in the first. He's up now, season 263 average with 9 home runs, 27 RBIs. Donnie Bryan says, are you streaming the Origin tonight? I'm streaming 2 games tonight. I've got the A-League Grand Final and then the State of Origin later on. Alrighty, here we go. Chance here. No, that'll be ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Will Smith. Don't forget, guys, if you are new around here, obviously hit that subscribe button. We stream baseball every single day here, so hit that subscribe button and smack-a-rooner that thumbs up button too. So 2 outs here, man on first and second, 1-0 count. Come on, we just need that one more out here. Will Smith already ground into a double play. Let's ground him into another ground out. Ooh, that's a ball. So let's just make him maybe walk in for no apparent reason because that's what Alec Mills has been doing all day. Bears Ferry says, okay, just looked it up because I was curious. Ed Howard is the Cubs' 5th prospect in their organisation, and ETA is 2024. ETA is 2024, so we're going to have a check here on the mound. We're going to go talk to Alec Mills here. ETA is around 2024, but does that necessarily mean he's going to go in 2024? Probably not. I think that he'll probably push for a 2023 ETA. I think he'll push for a 2023 beginning, maybe even late 2022. We might see him coming in for a couple of games here and there, but obviously, yeah, 2023 is probably the year that I see Ed Howard maybe making his way in. Josh H says, what is the Origin? So Origin is a massive event. It's one of the biggest rivalries in world sport. Obviously, Americans wouldn't really know about it too much. It's State of Origin, rugby league. But it's between Queensland and New South Wales, 2 states here in Australia that play every single year. And it's just an absolute slugfest. It is just fights galore. It is hits. It is massive. Everyone just, you know, if you're a Queenslander, you hate New South Wales today. If you're New South Wales, you hate Queenslander today. And it's just a massive game tonight. And it's game 2. So New South Wales won game 1 by a big margin. Game 2 is in Queensland at Suncorp Stadium, which should be a lot closer. And if New South Wales win, they win the series. If New South Wales lose, it goes to game 3 in New South Wales in 3 weeks' time. So 2-1 count here. Nice little strike there from Alec Mills, straight down the barrel to Will Smith. If you are awake, it'll be on a late time for you guys in Chicago. Or LA, but it'll be early morning for you guys. But if you are awake, trust me, it is an event you definitely want to witness. So 2-1 count here, man on first and second, 2 outs. Will Smith here at the play, and that's going to be a 3-1 pitch. Okay, let's just walk the guy who just double played. Sydney FC versus Melbourne City in the grand final tonight. Jody O'Brien. So 3-1 count here. Gavin Lux on deck with an 0-1 in today's game. Come on, we cannot be letting Will Smith get on base here. I know Gavin Lux is coming up, and I'm not really too scared of him, but he has hit 2 Grand Slams this year, so there is that nerve-wracking feeling. And up in the air, foul, thank God. 3-2 count, full count. Full count. Full count. Josh H, sounds like a Raiders game. I'm telling you, these two, it's like a, to be equivalent, Canada versus USA game in the hockey, I guess. I don't know if that's, like, it's obviously massive, but in the same sense, Origin is one of the most underrated worldwide sports rivalries. It's incredible. And if you watch it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So man on first and second here, full count, 2 outs. And that's a ball. That's a walk. You're an idiot. Thank you. So now we bases loaded, 2 outs. Lovely. Lovely. Well done, Mills. Well done, Mills. Well done, Mills. So now we've got bases loaded with 2 outs, and Alec Mills is in a dangerous spot again. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So Gavin Lux will come up here. I'm not too scared of this situation, but at the same sense, it is bases loaded. If he can get any kind of hit, he probably gets 2 in. If he can hit it out to the outfield and get it past the outfielder, he probably gets 3 in. Anything but a grand slam. Any kind of run here is probably going to start to blow this game out. If they can get past the 4-run marker through 3 innings, I definitely think that they're going to hit 10 in this game because our pitching right now has been poor. But then again, if we get to the bullpen without giving up 10 runs, we probably won't give up 10 runs. Josh H says, US versus Mexico, soccer might be better. Canadians are too friendly. Nah, it's hectic. It's like Boston versus Yankees kind of shit. So that's going to be strike 1. To put it in perspective with baseball, it'd be Boston Red Sox versus the Yankees in a World Series kind of thing. Because this is something that only happens 3 times a year, and it's a best of 3 kind of series. So we're into game 2 tonight. So man on first, second, and third. 0-1 count, bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the third for Gavin Lux. 54 pitches thrown so far for Alec Mills. So much for that 45 pitch count in through 3. And that's going to be ball. So that's going to be a 1-1 count here. Yeah, to put it in perspective, you know, it is Red Sox and Yankees, or, you know, I guess Packers Bears, but a lot bigger than Packers Bears. Okay, so 1-1 count here. 2 outs. It's just due to population size that people don't understand. Outside of Australia, I guess. So but it is, I think it is put on TV in America. I think you guys can watch it over there. I think it has been put onto Fox or something like that. So 1-1 count here, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2-0 is the scoreline to the Dodgers. Another ball. Alec Mills, for the love of God, bro. What are you doing today? Midwest Sports Cubs Cardinals, absolutely. But you can argue, well, Red Sox Yankees is the biggest baseball rivalry. But you can argue between Cubs Cardinals and Dodgers Giants for that second best rivalry. I personally think it's Cubs Cardinals, but in the same sense, I'm a Cubs fan. Dodgers fans would say Dodgers Giants, Giants fans say Dodgers Giants, and Cardinals fans would be saying Cubs Cardinals. It comes down to people who aren't fans of either of those teams to speak about it. That's going to be up in the air, and that's going to drive straight out center field. Beautiful. Thank God we got out of that inning, but that was dangerous. So it was a nice connection in there from Gavin Lux, but it will go straight to center field to Jakey Marisnik. So again, a lot of trouble, a lot of danger there for the Cubbies, but we will get out of danger again. We will get out of trouble. We're getting up a lot of bases loaded in this series so far, but we just aren't letting them get the run. So look, we had a man on first and second. We couldn't push them around. They had men on first, second, and third, and they couldn't push them around. So a bit even in regards to that today. Bit even in regards to not being able to score those runs. But guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Baseball every single day. Even if you're not here for the full stream, you know, you can come in at any time, and we're still here watching the game and having a good time. Listen to this crazy Aussie talking about American sport, eh? This crazy Aussie talking about American sport. But look, besides, you know, there's no real positives to today's game, realistically. I can't really give you a great little positive to the Cubbies today. Our pitching has been poor. Our batting hasn't been great. We got 1 hit, I believe. How many hits have we got, actually? How many hits? Big Boy has any home runs? No. So the game started off with a couple of couple doubles. That's why I said, well, what are we at, McDonald's or something right now? Why are we seeing so many doubles? You know, Mookie Betts led off with a double, and then Maxie Muncy came in and hit a double, pushed Betts around. I think Turner then got a single, which obviously pushed Muncy around. That was the 2 runs scored. So I think it was a single for Muncy. It could have been a double, I'm not too sure. But obviously, yeah, Muncy hit that double to push Betts around, and that's how it's gone so far. But in the last inning, in the third inning, we're going into the top of the fourth now. The Cubs did have men on first and second with no outs and couldn't push anyone around, and just then the Dodgers had bases loaded with, I think, 1 out or 2 outs and couldn't push anyone around. So the Cubs got off lucky there, and so did the Dodgers in that, especially the Dodgers in that top of the third. Midwest Sports says David Ross being at the game is a positive thing. Well, there you go. Well, you know, whatever floats your boat, mate. Whatever floats your boat. I would like to see Rossi make a few more critical decisions in regards to you know, I guess taking out a pitcher when he probably should be coming out. He has learnt a lot better since last year, though. I thought last year he was very poor in his decision making. I thought last year he was very fresh, and obviously he was a rookie manager, right? So I thought he was very fresh in his decision making to pull a pitcher when he needed to be pulled. But in the same sense, I think this year he's been a lot better in regards to that. So no, I've definitely been enjoying him a lot more this year than last year. So here we go. We're top of the fourth here. Anthony Rizzo will lead up, and that's going to be up in the air. Chance here. Home run. Woo! Let's go, baby. Anthony Rizzo with a solo home run goes, boom, right in your face, baby. Solo home run, center field. Anthony Rizzo goes deep. Boom, 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 boom. Anthony goes deep. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Home run distance, a 415-footer. Hoo-wee mama. Hoo-wee mama. Did I not tell you at the beginning of the stream, Anthony Rizzo, this is his kind of game. This is his kind of game right here. The Riz goes deep center field and says, get your shit out my face. That is a nice little solo home run. Lovely. That's what we like to see. So, Big Boy has, you just asked any home runs? My answer is yes. And one to the Mr. Riz. Mr. Anthony Rizzo. So, 0 outs here. That was a leadoff home run, mind you. And Javi Baez will come to the plate now. Jeez, that's a big hit there, son. That is a big play. That's when the big plays come and shine. You know, that's why That's why the big players get the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? That's why the big players get the big bucks. That was a huge play there. Oh, Javi Baez tried to go for a bunt there. Wow, wait. Oh, unfortunately, Mulatalo ruled out. Yeah, I know, I saw that. I know that sucks. Oh my goodness me. The Captain Riz. We have Sheriff Shafin later on, but we have Captain Riz just bloody gone boom, boom, pow, right in your face, center field. Like, that is just spicy. That was just spicy. So an 0-2 count here. Javi Baez here at the plate. 0 out. Oh, he's hit that one, but really foul. Wow, that was well and truly low there. That was a massive curveball. But Javi Baez does connect with that one for a foul. So it's an 0-2 count here. A lot of swing and miss in this game, but he does know how to go deep too. Can we make it a back-to-back home run right now? 226 average this season with 17 home runs. I was wrong. I said 15 at the beginning of this game. It's 17 home runs with 46 RBIs. Javi swings and misses. That was just a stupid swing and miss. That was a stupid swing and miss. So 7th strikeout there for Arias through the top of the 4th. That's 1 out. Obviously no one on base, but can we go back and talk about Anthony Rizzo? Jeez, that was sexy. Midwest Sports says that was crushed by Rizzo, mate. That was so crushed. It should honestly be bloody, should be a juice, mate. Should be a juice. That's how much that was crushed. Should be a boost juice. That was just ridiculously crushed out right center field. Actually, do you guys have boost juice in America? Surely. Is boost juice American or Australian? I'm not too sure. I know we have it in Australia, but I don't know if you guys have it in America. That's gonna be ball 1. So 1-0 count here. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Strikeout in the second with Patrick Wisdom with a 276 average, 10 home runs, 14 RBIs, and 1.043 OPS. Jeez, he's good at getting on base. He is good at getting on base. And that's up in the air, but that's going to be foul. Maybe, please be foul. It will be foul. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll get off with that one. So we're staying at 1-1 count here. Rice with 57 pitches thrown through the top of the 4th. So that is very good for the Cubs. It means he probably won't be lasting too much further past the 5th. Maybe the 6th. But Mulatalo being out is just shocking. Gee whiz. That's shocking. We're going to have to bring Xavier Coase in. So 1-1 count here, 1 out, top of the 4th. And 2 low and bottom left-hand corner. That's going to be strike 2. So 1-2 count here. 1-2 count here. 58 pitches thrown from Arias. Midwest Sports says 415-foot home run from the Captain Rizzo. 415-foot. That was an absolute crusher, mate. That was an absolute crusher. And Wisdom should have swung at that one. That's ridiculous that he doesn't swing at that, to be honest with you. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. He should have been swinging at that one. That was right center of the zone. But 2 strikeouts since, so there'll be 8 strikeouts now for Arias. But obviously we did get that home run, so I'll take that one. And I'm happy to be only 1 run down now. I'm happy to only be down that 1 run compared to that 2. And at least we've got something on the board, so we're not going to get shut out here. But Jakey Maruznik, he's good for a double here. Can we get on to second base? He's good for a nice little cheeky double. And swing foul. That would probably been called a strike. It was just on the edge of the bottom edge of the zone, but in the same sense, it probably would have been called a strike. Jake Maruznik with a strikeout in the second. Now, the pitchers in the last 2 games for the Dodgers, Gonsolin and Gonsolin yesterday and Rice today, they had a lot of strikeouts. I think Gonsolin hit with like 9 or 10, and Rice is already at the 8 marker, so gee whiz. Let's one go for a ball, so we 1-1 count here. That was just a little bit too far out wide, far edge of the zone, so Maruznik didn't swing at that one, which is the goods, and that's what you like to see. So 2 outs here, top of the 4th, 1-1 count, no one on base, and he should have been swinging at that. That was a 95-mile-per-hour fastball inside the zone, so it'll be strike 2. So 1-2 count here. 1 strike away from getting out of this inning here for the Dodgers. He'd be spewing when he allowed that home run to the Riz. Because besides that, he had a pretty good inning here. Too high. Oh, Maruznik chased a fastball, which was about 400 foot higher than the zone. So, unfortunately for the Dodgers, they will get up a home run there, and it will be a 2-1 game, but in the same sense, they got through that inning pretty easily outside of that. So, the score is 2-1 to the Dodgers, middle of the 4th. Thumbs up, subscribe, let's go bang. Gee whiz, there we go. So, this is game 3, and obviously it is a close game here. It's closer than we obviously were imagining after that first inning. That first inning was very, very dangerous for the Cubbies. They were very dangerous, but that double play really helped us out. In regards to hits, it is 5-2 in regards to hits to the Dodgers. 5-2. But at bat will be Chris Taylor. On deck will be AJ Pollock, and then we've got Zach McKinstry in the hole. So they are towards the back end of their order. If they can get one person on base, they will probably more than likely be seeing Urias. I'm pretty confident the Cubbies won't give up a run here. And if they do give up a run, I'll be very disappointed because we are at the back end of their order. They shouldn't be scoring here. They should not be scoring here. But let me know how you guys think the game is going so far. Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are. Do you think the Cubs are doing well, or do you think the Dodgers are not doing the greatest, which is keeping the Cubs in this game when they're not playing that great? Personally, for me, I think that the Dodgers' pitching has been pretty good. I think that that they've done really well with 8 strikeouts so far. I think it could be even 9 strikeouts now after Jake Marisnick. Did Marisnick just strike out? I think Marisnick just struck out. How many strikeouts has he got, Rice? How many strikeouts? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I think he's got probably 9 strikeouts. I think it's 9 strikeouts. Let's have a look. He's about 8 or 9. He's about 8 or 9 or so. It's not showing me the stats here. Not showing me the stats. Oh, here we go. He's got 9 strikeouts. Yeah, so he's got 9 strikeouts. That's very good pitching. That's very good pitching. And obviously, he has only given up that 1 home run and only those 2 hits. So he's had a very good game in Rice, but unfortunately, yeah, he just did give up that high fastball to a man that I told you would suit today's game. I told you that this is the type of game that the Riz would suit, and guess what, baby? He suited it, all right. He definitely suited it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't feel like 10:30 in the morning. Gee whiz. Big day ahead, though. Big day ahead. Sorry, guys, I'm just refreshing this. For some reason, MLB.TV forces me to refresh all the time. Chris Taylor already had a hit in this game so far. Yeah, he does already have a hit, so I am nervous about that one. I think he got a home run yesterday too, didn't he? Maybe not a home run, but he definitely got a couple of hits yesterday, Chris Taylor. That definitely puts me on the back foot knowing that he's coming in here. So a nice little chocolate milkshake ready for me here. My goodness me. I'm bloody flying. What a Sunday morning. I know I might be in lockdown here in Sydney, but what a Sunday morning to be kicking back, watching some baseball. Hopefully the Cubbies can get a sneaky little win. And actually, let's have a look at if the Brewers beat the Rockies. Come on, please tell me the Rockies beat the Brewers. Tell me the Rockies beat the Brewers. Tell me the Rockies beat the Brewers. Where are they? Where's the Rockies? Oh, the Brewers won 10-4. It was 4-4 in the 8th. Wow. Okay, so Milwaukee scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Okay, well, forget about going to the top of the division today. The Brewers now have a 2-game lead on the Cubs. Yikes. That's they've got a 44-33 record there, the Milwaukee Brewers, while the Cubbies have a 42-34, and we could be either, obviously, 43-34 or 42-35. So that's not ideal there that the Rockies were able to not get that win. It was, like I said, it was tied at 4-4 in the 8th, and the Brewers were able to score 6 runs at the bottom of the 8th there. So that really does suck. We're just waiting here for the bottom of the 4th, if you are just tuning in, guys. And it is 2-1 here to the 2-1 here to the Dodgers. But after this inning, we'll go have a look at the other scorelines besides that game. That really frustrates me with the Rockies. Obviously, we shouldn't have been expecting the Rockies to win that game regardless, but they were very close yesterday. Very, very close yesterday. So that's going to be 1 out here. And a man on... Oh, there's a man on first. Jeez, I missed a lot there. Amelia Case says, hi. Hello, Amelia. How you doing? How you doing? So 1 out here with a man on first, and it's the bottom of the 4th. Why was I so far behind the play there? I had to click on and go live. So Alec Mills has thrown 59 pitches so far. Zach McKinstry is had a ground out in the second. Season with a 245 average, 4 home runs and 22 RBIs with 724 OPS. You're looking forward to a couple of the games tonight. Should be a couple of games tonight in Australia, Amelia. 1 out here, strike 1. So that's going to be a beautiful strike there. Double play will be unbelievable here. A double play will be unbelievable. Obviously, we're towards the back end of our order. Jason Hayward's had a very good series so far against the Dodgers, so I think he would be leading off for the Cubbies in the top of the 5th. So I don't think the Cubs are in a bad position right now. Wisdom, they've got the man over there in right field right now. Oh, that's straight it's through the line. That's a double. Oh, damn it. So it's going to be a man on third as well. Yeah, Chris Taylor's going to be on third. So Taylor's at third there. So that's going to be a nice little hit there through the gap. It'll be man on first and man on third. We need that double play here. We need that double play ball. The double play ball is red hot right now. We have got a couple of double plays in this game so far. So hopefully, with Urias coming up here, we can get the double play. We either should be getting that double play or a simple strikeout. We cannot be walking the pitcher here. We can't be letting Mookie Betts come on there with a man on first, second, and third bases loaded. Obviously, especially that would mean we've only got 1 out as well. So Julio Urias with a strikeout in third. As we were talking about with Josh H before, he doesn't mind a good hit though. He's on a 2.22 average. So Urias is one of the better pitching batters in the league. Not obviously Ohtani, as we talked about before, but he is also a pretty decent batter for a pitcher. So there's sack. Ooh, that's going to be foul. So he goes for the bunt there. So it's interesting that they are going for the bunt here. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think if you're Rice, you probably try and have a bit of a swing here because obviously they are going to push up here for the bunt. But in the same sense, if you want to try that bunt, it's fine. But Wilson Contreras is good back there, and the Cubs are pretty close by. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can actually get in here. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually get in here. Chris Taylor's not exactly the fastest player you'll ever see. He's decently paced, but he's not the fastest player you'll ever see. Jose Morales says, you think Ohtani is solid? He's more than solid. He's God. Oh, no. So I'm saying he's probably MVP this year. I said yesterday that I think Ohtani's the MVP over Fernando Tatis Jr. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's also one of the best hitters in the league. It's ridiculous. It was just kind of me explaining the situation. That's going to be another foul. So an 0-2 count here. Of course he's more than solid. He honestly is the best player in the game right now, in my opinion. I believe he should be the MVP. I'll throw this out to you, though, Jose Mura. You're obviously a Dodgers fan, but I want to know your opinion. Don't be biased against the Padres. Do you think Fernando Tatis Jr. is the MVP right now, or do you think the Shohei Ohtani is the MVP right now? So 0-2 count here with the man on first and third. Julio Urias, 4 for 9 with 8 RBIs this season. So 0-2 count right now. He's showing the bunt early again. It's going to be a ball. They're going to throw him back to third. He's out. He's out. We got him at third. How about that for Contreras not having a powerful arm? How about that for Contreras not having a powerful arm? Again, we catch the man at third. Wowee. That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. So Taylor has been caught out at third there. He's a little bit too far off the base there. Contreras sees it. He throws him strong-armed, and easily Patrick Wisdom grabs him out there. So again, Taylor caught at third. That's not his first time today. That's twice today. Bing, bing, boom. Josh H. Taylor again. Contreras with a very strong arm, and this is what we were talking about before. So now that really helps us, and that would have been a hit, and that would have been a run. That would have been a run, Chris Taylor. That would have been a run there. So that Urias, that might be an error. It's not going to be an error, sorry. So a man on first and a man on third here with 2 outs, but Urias will get a hit. But Taylor, you would have got a run there. It would have been 3-1, but unfortunately, you did come a little bit too off the plate there, and he would be very frustrated. Urias would be very frustrated right now. Jose Morales says, I hate Wilson Contreras. Well, mate, he's a good little player back there. He's a good little player. It's a good little play, but now Mookie Betts comes on, and this is dangerous. Now, he hasn't had a good series at all here. I don't believe he's got a hit in this series so far. I think he's got a walk, which was yesterday, but I don't know if he's got a hit so far this series. I don't know. I don't think he's got a hit so far this series, the old Chris Taylor, but he's, no, sorry, not Chris Taylor, Mookie Betts. Chris Taylor would not be in the good books of the Dodgers fans out there. So, sorry, he got a double in the first. My bad. Besides today, he's got a double in the first, so that was a lead off. I'm all over the shop. He hadn't got a hit before today then. So Mookie Betts here, 1 for 2 in today's game with a man on first and man on third. 2-1 is the scoreline, 2 outs, and too low. The thing is, you can't even walk him here. You can't even walk him here because Max Muncy comes up and he's had a good game too. He's had a good series. Kind of. So 1-0 count here, 2 outs, 1 for 2 for Mookie Betts. Dangerous little situation here for the Cubbies. Dangerous situation. But we've been in many situations in this game that have been dangerous, and that's going to be a nice strike there. Beautiful. And Wilson Contreras actually framed that quite well. My biggest complaint with him is his framing, but that was a ridiculous throw there from Contreras to get him out there. That was a ridiculous throw for Contreras to get him out there at third. Wowee. That is a nice throw there by Contreras, and he is feeling it because he knows that was a good throw. So 1-1 count. You can't get out at third. You don't get out at third. It's just the worst thing in baseball, and that's going to be too low there. So it'll be a 2-1 count here to Mookie Betts. If we can get him above 70 pitches through 4 innings, that's very good. If we can get, oh shit, why am I reading that? That's obviously Mills. I'm an idiot. I'm drunk. So it's not good for the Cubs. He's at 68 pitches already. Midwest Sports Illustrated can't see anything too much shadow. Down the line, and easy out. Throw him out first. Mookie throws it at first, and beautiful. Okay, so we got out of trouble again. So thank you very much to Chris Taylor for getting caught out at third, because otherwise they would have been leading 3-1 there. Urias obviously got that hit down the line, down through past Anthony Rizzo. Taylor would have scored, but obviously He got out at third from Contreras' great arm, so the score will stay at 2-1 here. The Dodgers have got 8 hits, just to the 2 for the Cubs, but they do only lead 2-1 here, which is just massive, massive, massive here for the Cubs. You know, we have gotten out of trouble literally in 3 innings. The first inning was dangerous, we got out of that. The third inning was dangerous, we got out of that. And the fourth inning was dangerous, and we got out of that. So there's positive signs here for the Cubs that, yes, they're allowing men to get on base, but they do have that unbelievable catching arm of Wilson Contreras out there to throw him out at third or throw him out at second. And we obviously do have the ability to really get out of trouble. So, look, I'm taking it. I'm taking this performance right now. Hopefully, we can get some hits going now, though. Hopefully, we get some hits going now. We don't exactly have the greatest lineup coming next, do I think we just went through Marisnik. We've got Hayward, Alcantara, and then Mills. So, we're at the back end of the order. Jose Maris, this game is so bad. Yeah, it's not been great so far. It's not been great so far, but that's because, obviously, you know, the Cubbies aren't the greatest in regards to their hits. And the Dodgers are really struggling to put the runs on the board despite all their hits. So, look, the Dodgers and the Cubs are having a polar opposite game right now, but they're both with a similar scoreline, which is why I'm happy as a Cubs fan to be taking kind of what's going on right now. Because the Dodgers could get cold, the Cubs could get hot. We're only down by 1 run. The Dodgers have been much better in this game, but they can't put that finishing touch on. They can't get that clinical blow. They can't get that run in. Jose Maris says, why is a hard hit ball an out, but a weak hit is a hit? That doesn't make sense. My goodness me. My goodness me. Well, but you can't be complaining too much here. You are still up 2-1. Yes, obviously it's a very close game, but in the same sense, you are still up 2-1. As a Dodgers fan, you're in the better position here, man. You're in a better position here, man. You shouldn't be complaining as much as we are. You know, the Dodgers, despite the fact that they've had a reasonably, you know, a disappointing season compared to what they're expecting. They're still 45-31, my man. You know, they're 45-31, and yes, they're third in division, but that's because they're behind an absolutely raging, rampant, red-hot San Francisco Giants team right now, and also obviously the San Diego Padres, the Slam Diego Padres, who have been fantastic for last year and this year. So, you know, the Padres, they're desperate. You know, they're at a point where they're really coming strong and they're really wanting to be that big dog in the National League West, and obviously win the Major League Baseball. But I think realistically, their main focus right now is actually just to simply win that National League to get to the World Series, which is obviously everyone's focus. But I feel like that would be their killer blow, to be completely honest with you. And I think that that's really their main aim and focus, is to just take down the Giants and specifically the Dodgers there. Specifically the Dodgers. So, look, I don't think this is something to be... I don't think the Dodgers should be being complained about realistically, especially with all their injuries. There's no Bellinger in today's game. He's been injured majority of the year. You've also got no Corey Seager, who's been out for quite some time. But Julio Urias, with 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 ER, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. He's having a very good game. He's having a very good game here. Steve Warren says hi. Hello, Steve Warren. How you doing? Let me know, guys. We've got about 10 people here in the chat right now. Who do you support? Are you a Cubbies fan or are you a Dodgers fan? Interested to see kind of who's tuning into the streams. Jason Hayward here, 1 for 1. Like I said, this is, you know, we're back to doing Cub streams. So it's interesting to see who's chilling out and who's watching. So 0 outs here. Leading off is Jason Hayward. Had a good series so far. That's going to be, it's a breakable, but that's going to be outside the zone. But he's going to call us a strike. So it's going to be an 0-1 count here. It's going to be an 0-1 count here. So Turner's moved off. They've got the, geez, they're really getting that switch going on down there. They've really got the switch. That's going to be another strike. Jeez, that's another bottom right edge quarter. It does clips though, so you probably could argue that is a strike. You definitely could argue that clips, so that is a strike. But very tough call there for Jason Hayward. Very tough. So 0-2 count here. No one on base. Come on, Jason. He's going to throw the exact same type of ball, I guess. And, he's hit it. It's going to be a hit. Beautiful. It's going to be a double. Double. Go, Jason. Go, Jason. Go, Jason. Go, Jason. Go, Jason. Go, Jason. Go. Maybe 3. Maybe a triple. No, he'll say it second. He'll say it second. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go, Jason. Let's go, Jason. So top of the 5th, and that's going to be a lead-off double there for Jason Hayward, who's actually been very good in this game. Again, he's been very good in this series. Considering how he hasn't been that great so far this season. He's been very good in this series, and because of the switcheroo, Jason Hayward was able to easily get that pass down that third base line, and now he'll be with a lead-off double here. So Jason Hayward in scoring position early, and now we do have Alcantara to come in here. I personally would prefer to be bringing in Bullpen, so I wouldn't mind getting a pinch hitter here for Alec Mills after this, but we'll see how it goes. I would assume that we're probably going to be pinch hitting here at the top of the 5th. I assume the next batter is going to be pinch hit for. So Alcantara's had a walk in this game so far. And that's going to be too high, too wide. It's going to be a ball. Beautiful. Okay, so 1-0 count here to Sergio Alcantara. So who do we bring in here, do you reckon? Who do we bring in here as a bit of a pinch hitter? Maybe Jock Peterson as a bit of a pinch hit? Because he ain't coming in later in the game. So 1-0 count here, up and down. That is a strike. So that's a 1-1 count here. 1-1 count. Wouldn't mind a bit of Jock coming in. Chris Bryant's obviously getting ready there. He's coming up very, very damn well soon. If we don't get any out, or if we are, actually no, Chris Bryant should be facing an at bat here. If we can get one more person on base, if we get one more person on base, oh, that's a ball. Strike. Sorry, gee whiz, 1 or 2 count. If we can get one more person on base here, Chris Bryant will be coming up for a bat. That'll be nice. That'd be nice. Obviously, we do see Wilson Contreras coming up here as the number 1 batter. We just have to get past Alcantara here. So Week is going to be probably coming in here. So Week is warming up in the bullpen. So we are probably going to be pinch hitting here in this 5th. We will probably pinch hit here in this 5th. So Arias will throw this one. Oh, brother, no, you have to swing at that. You have to swing at that. It's a fastball. You could see it was a fastball every day of the week. That was his 10th strikeout of the game. Jeez. That was his 10th strikeout of the game. Gee whiz. Oh, my God, that's frustrating. That was right center. That was literally center of the zone. You have to be swinging at that. You have to be swinging at that. Alrighty, so we do have Ian Happ coming up here. Okay, so Happy's not been that great this year, in my opinion. He does come up here to pinch hit for, obviously, Alec Mills. And then we are going to be bringing in Week as the as the next pitcher for the bottom of the 5th. But all we need is a hit here, Happy. All we need is a hit. We've only got the 1 out, man on second, 2-1 is the scoreline. We did come back from a 2-0 deficit yesterday to bring it back to a 2-2, and right now we could potentially bring this back to, the tying runs at second and the leading runs at home. Wow, Jacob deGrom, by the way, he actually gave up a couple of runs today, which is crazy. People were going crazy about it, but he goes from a 0.48 ERA to a 0.69 ERA. People are talking about it like, shit, man. 2 earned runs in 6 innings pitched, but it was 31 games in a row or 12 starts where he had 0 runs allowed, which is ridiculous. And that's a ball. So 1-0 count here to Ian Happ. They don't want to give away that big old run. Ian Happ with a 180 average. He's got 8 home runs, 18 RBIs, and 626 OPS this season. Not great. Not great considering he was our leadoff last year. Not great considering he's our leadoff, but he has been very disappointing. So 1-0 count here, man on second. Come on, Happy. Make us happy. Let's go, Ian Happ. Make us happy, son. Come on. So 1-0 count here and swing and miss. Ooh, that's not making me happy. That is a 1-1 count. That is a 1-1 count there. Jeez, that was shocking. That was a shocking swing there, unfortunately. That was a shocking swing there, unfortunately. Damn it. 180 average. Let's pump that up to around the 200. It was very least, Happy. At least pump that up to around the 200, man. Come on. Swing down the line. That's going to be fair. That's fair. Score. It's tie game. 2-2. Let's go, Happy. Jason Hayward will score. It's going to be 2-2, and Happ is at second. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Ian Happ gets in at second with a double, and it is 2-2 tied ball game. Considering how dangerous we've had a couple of innings in this game, the first, the third, and the fourth, to be at 2-2 right now is absolutely crazy, and that's going to go down into right field for a nice little cheeky double there, and that just comes off the edge of the bat and just slips on down. It just slips on down, and that one will be brilliante. That would be brilliante. I like it. I like it. Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, yeah, I like it. How good's Jason Hayward been in the series? This series, Jason Hayward has just been unbelievable, son. I love it. I love it. I'm loving it, son. I'm loving how Jason Hayward's been in this series. I obviously know that Ian Happ was the one who scored that RBI right there, but Jason Hayward, this series has just been next level good. Compared to what he's been this season, he's been very good in this series. So Wilson Contreras, 0 for 2 with a flyer and a strikeout. We've got that man on second with only the 1 out right now, so we're in a very good position. We're in a very good position here. That's a strike, though. It's a very nice pitch there from Urias that will just curl on in. It will just curl on in. But the Cubbies, we're in a nice little position right now. Considering how dangerous it's been all game, we're in a very, very nice little position, in my opinion. Very, very nice little position. So 0-1 count here to Wilson Contreras. Come on, man. We need something more from you. Swing, and that's going to be the third. Difficult play here. Difficult play here. Oh, he got him out. So man on third. Man on third. but there's 2 outs. So unfortunately, Contreras will get out there, but the leading run is at third plate. So if we can, third base, sorry. So if we can get Chrissy Bryant to get a hit here, we take the lead. If Chris Bryant can get a hit of some sort here, we take the lead. Midwest Sports' Jason Hayward and Ian Happ are the best 2 hitters last year. Jason Hayward was pretty good last year in regards to his hits, and Ian Happ obviously was the best hitter last year, but this year's been very disappointing. And Jason Hayward this year has 180 average or something like that. Well, it was 179 coming into this series. I think he's at about 185 now. I think he's at about 185 because of him getting pretty much, I think he's had 4 or 5 hits in this series so far. Really good. And strike 1. So strike 1 there, bottom right edge corner of the zone. So it will stay at 2 outs here on 1 count, man on third. If we can push Happ in here, we take the lead. If we can get a home run, take a 4-2 lead, that's crazy considering how this game's gone for us so far. That would be crazy how this game has gone for us so far, and to be leading, well and truly a ball there, and close to a walk, to be completely honest with you, for a hit by pitch, but it will not him. So massive chance here for the Cubbies to try and break this game open. If we can go up 4-2 from being down 2-0, geez, that'd be just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And Chrissy Bryant swings, foul. Geez, that stayed in the zone there, so it would have been a strike, but it's a 1-2 count here. Unfortunately, couldn't connect with that one, just on the inside. Comes off the really, really high end of the bat there, close to the hands. So man on third, 1-2 count. 78 pitches thrown for Urias. I don't know how long he's going to be lasting. And Joe Kelly is coming in next. So Joe Kelly did really well against us yesterday. Joe Kelly really killed us yesterday when he came in the bullpen. So 1-2 count. Ooh, that's a ball. Too far wide. So 2-2 count. Jose Morera says an 85 mile per hour fastball. 85 mile per hour was an RBI double, but an 108 mile per hour from Gavin Lux was an out. This game is not fair. Well, come on, man. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? That's baseball, baby. That's baseball. You know, life's not fair, mate. You know, we could still easily lose this game. Swing and miss, and that's gone. So, all done here for the top of the 5th. All done here for the top of the 5th, and Urias will give up a run there. So that's 2 runs that he's given up in this game. Ian Happ, obviously, with that RBI double down the right field to push in, not Rizzo, sorry, Jason Hayward, who got a double to lead off. Look, I'll take the 1 run. I would have loved 1 more run there, considering that we had no outs. We had no outs and were able to push him through. But actually, no, it was 1 out RBI double. But in the same sense, you know, well done to the Cubbies. We're back in this game. We were down 2-0 in the first inning, and now it's 2-2. So Jose Morera says, no, like you think you did something good with a hard hit ball, but the baseball guy just ruins you. Absolutely, man. You know, it's just one of those days for the Dodgers, I feel. I think it's just one of those days where you're getting a lot of hits. Like the Dodgers, what are they on? 8 hits? I think the Dodgers are on about 8 hits or so. They should be on a lot more than this. You know, they should be, what are they on? Hitting-wise. They're on 8 hits to 4, and they're tying 2-2 right now. Realistically, this entire game has definitely been in favour of the Dodgers. You know, they have absolutely annihilated us in regards to getting hits on the board and getting men on base and getting into good positions. But overall, obviously, this team is still... this team just can't seem to put the runs on the board and put the runs into the into the home plate. So, yeah, man, it's been disappointing for the Dodgers because they should be on a lot more than this, but they are not, and the Cubbies are holding them at bay for now and have got it at 2-2. So you will take it if you're a Cubs fan, and I tell you what, I am a Cubs fan and I'm taking it. I am taking it to the absolute bank right now. 1 like away from 40, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 1 like away from 40. 1 like away from 40, but geez, Shohei Ohtani strikes out 9 batters and drives in 2 runs at the Rangers. Gee whiz. He's bloody ridiculous, that guy. He's actually just ridiculous. It should be illegal how good he is. It should be illegal how good that man is. It should be illegal. But don't forget, guys, we will be streaming, obviously, tomorrow's game as well, between the Cubs and Dodgers for the Game 4. So that will be the final game of the series. Hopefully, the Cubbies are up 2-1 going into that one. But right now, the game is in the balance, and it is 2-2. But we will be seeing Brad Wick coming in here for the Cubbies. I don't even know if he's actually pitched this year. I think this might be his first pitching for the season. I don't think I've seen Wick come in this year, if I'm mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, can Cubbies fan in the chat please let me know if I am mistaken? There has Wick actually pitched this year? Because I can't remember seeing him. This could be his first pitch of the season here at LA. First pitch of the season here at LA. So we're just waiting here. Okay, here we go. So. He's had 11 innings pitched, 10 games. Okay, I can't remember. 6 walks, 17 strikeouts, 0-0 record with 0 ERA. Oh, he hasn't given up a run through 10 games and 11 innings pitched. Wowee. 6 walks and 17 strikeouts, but this is honestly one of the best bullpens in the big league, so it's very good to see Wake coming in here, and he will throw a fastball, top right, head to the zone, and that'll be a strike one. So on 1 count here. Best of luck to the Dodgers from here on out because the bullpen for the Cubs is very solid. Opponent average for the Cubs bullpen this season, 187, nationally ranked first. ERA of 2.7, nationally ranked first. Hits, 196, fewest in the National League. Jeez, the Cubbies are killing it in regards to their bullpen this year, and it's ridiculously good to see. I love it. So Maxi Muncy here, 1 for 1 with a double walk run and an RBI season, 264 average, 15 home runs. Let's go, Bradwick. Punch him out here. He's been very good. I can't even remember seeing him. I can't remember the last time I saw him. And, oh, that's a ball. So that's a 94 mile per hour fastball. That is well and truly too high from the zone there. So it'll be a 2-1 count here, unfortunately. The fact that we've gotten through this stage without giving up more than 2 runs is ridiculous, considering we've had 2 bases loaded since that first inning blowout of the 2 runs, and they've scored nothing. But they would have scored if if Taylor hadn't got caught a third twice. So that'll be a 2-2 count there. That'll be foul straight back into the fans. Straight back into the fans. Someone will be going home with a foul ball there because that was nowhere near. Next Saturday, Dodgers, Nationals, Red Sox, and A's, and Astros, Indians. Red Sox, A's will be a good game. Red Sox and Astros and Indians will be a good. Oh no, Indians are terrible this year. Ever since they lost at Lindor, they've gone down. They've gone downhill. So 2-2 count here to Max Muncy. Brad Wick here at the mound, throws it straight in the zone. That's a strike 3. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a tough call, but he's been calling that kind of call all day. So I haven't had too many problems with the umpire in today's game. But that's a beautiful pitch there, top right edge of the zone. So bottom of the 5th, there'll be 1 out here. Look at that fastball, top right edge. Oh, it just clips. Just that literal half of a bloody inch that'll clip the zone. So that'll be a strikeout. And one at bat and 1 strikeout for a week. You'll love that. I like that. So 1 out here, no one on base, and it's going to be Justin Turner who comes up to the plate right now. Justin Turner, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and RBI. Season 291 average, 12 home runs, 40 RBIs, and 864 OPS. Too high from Brad Weeks. There'll be a 1-0 ball count there. Way too, not way too fast, but way too high there. Obviously just trying to make him chase, but 6 pitches thrown so far, and I'm definitely enjoying these fastballs that Week is throwing. Very difficult to hit right now. So 1-0 count, 1 out. Justin Turner, 2 for 2. I'm feeling a low pitch here, and that's up in the air. It's inside, 92 miles, but it will go back for a foul. So 1-1 count. Come on, let's keep this up, baby. Let's keep this bullpen going strong. Let's keep this bullpen as the best in the National League. I want to see Major League Baseball stats, though. Obviously, we see that for National League. I want to see how they're looking in regards to comparison with the American League, too, because I think the A's have a pretty good bullpen, don't they? I think the Astros as well, maybe. So 1-1 count here. And too high. So 2-1 count here to Justin Turner. He's been very good in this series. I don't think he played the first game, but in the second game yesterday he had a good game, and then today obviously he's 2 for 2, and I believe he might have he's just 2 for 2. He didn't have a walk, sorry. So 2-1 count here, 1 out. 2-2 is the scoreline after the Cubs came back from a 2-0 deficit in the first. Up in the air, foul. It will be a foul. So 2-2 count. Okay. So it'll be a foul down the first ball line, first base line. I wonder who we're going to bring in as our relief today. I wonder who we're going to be bringing in. Because obviously we've gone with the same relievers in the last couple of games with Sheriff Shafin. We didn't play, obviously, Craig Kimbrell yesterday because he didn't obviously have to come in the night. So 2-2 count here, 1 out. And Week will throw well too high there. So 3-2 count here, 4 count. Midwest Sports, they have the best bullpen in the MLB. Yes, I knew that we obviously had the best bullpen in the National League, but I didn't know if we had it in the best in the Major League Baseball. But I know the Astros have a pretty good bullpen too. But that's what I like to hear. Midwest Sports keep telling me that is, buddy, that is sexy right there. Best bullpen in the MLB, gee whiz. And that's a strike. Woo! Now we're talking, baby. Gareth Hancock says, you doing any boxing today? No, but on Wednesday we'll be doing the Timmy Tsu versus Zarafa fight. Oh my goodness me, that's cheeky. That's a cheeky one there. Timmy Tsu and Zarafa, that'll be a good little fight on Wednesday. So don't you worry, son. We've got plenty of boxing coming on up. We've got a big day today, unfortunately. We've got the Cubbies Dodgers. We've got the A-League Grand Final tonight, and then we've got the State of Origin. So that's why I can't do the boxing today. But yeah, Timmy, Sue, and Zarafa will definitely be happening. So Will Smith will come out here, 2 outs, nobody on. It's 2-2 as a scoreline, and too high. Midwest Sports says Winkler, Sheffin, Kimbrell to end the game, I'm assuming. Yeah, well, I've been waiting for Winkler to come in. He hasn't come in so far this series. I would love to see Winkler come in. I'm assuming that I don't know if they'll bring in Sheffin because Week is obviously a very similar pitcher in regards to Sheffin. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely think Kimbrell will come in to hold it out if we can get the lead in this 6th or 7th. But I could definitely see Tapera won't come in. I don't believe. I don't think Tapera will come in. So if anyone does, it might be Sheffin. But I just think that Week is very similar a pitcher. That's up in the air to home run, isn't it? Oh no, it's down to left field. Thank God. Okay, so Chris Bryant gets that. Jeez, that was a quality hit though. But just unfortunately not enough power. So that'll be really well done there by Week and no one on base. It'll be a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the top of the 6th and the score will be tight 2-2 here. Beautiful. It's what we like to see. So who will be coming in here for the Cubbies? I think we went past, Chris Bryant got struck out. I think the Riz will be leading off here. It'll be the Riz leading off with Javi Baez and Patrick Wisdom. So very good lineup coming up here for the Cubbies. We are on a rampage. Julio Rice, I wonder if he's going to come in to pitch. He's got a 3.97 ERA now because of those 2 runs he's given up here. But he's really closing on that 4 ERA, which isn't actually fantastic, but he does have those 10 strikeouts or 9 strikeouts. What is he on now? I think he might be still on those 9 strikeouts. Have a look. I know he's on 11 strikeouts. Jeez, Rice has 11 strikeouts, but he has given up those 2 runs. So it's crazy to see the Dodgers batting lineup just hasn't been putting in those runs that they probably feel like they deserve right now. That's the issue. That's the issue here with the Dodgers because they have had bases loaded twice and scored 0 from it. They've had a man on first and third with 0 outs and not gotten a run from it because Chris Taylor has been caught at third twice by Wilson Contreras. He's been thrown out at third twice by Wilson Contreras. So we'll see if obviously we've just gone really past that halfway point of the match. Guys, hit that thumbs up button if you are new around here and subscribe if you are new around here. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are of the game so far. Let me know your thoughts of the game so far. But I'm interested to see if because obviously Anthony Rizzo, the last at bat, he did hit that solo home run. So hopefully he can go back to back here and hit another one. Realistically, I feel like he'll get a walk here. You know what? I'm going to call a walk. I'm going to do it. I'm calling a walk, and I think the Riz will be able to be moved around from Harvey Baez going deep. How about that one? Take that one. Dodgers fans won't like that, but I like it. I do. I like it. But then again, that's if Urias comes back out here. I would assume he comes back out. I would assume that Urias has come back out here. I would assume because it's not like realistically you can hate on him for this performance. He's had a very good performance. Yes, he's given up the 2 runs, but the Dodgers should have scored more than this. With what they've had on offer and on plate. Wisdom with a 1.029 OPS is just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Okay, here we go. So we're back on. So Rizzo 1 for 2 in today's game with that solo home run in the 5th. And Urias is still pitching here, and that's going to be a fastball, bottom edge of the zone. 94-mile-per-hour fastball, bottom edge of the zone. So Urias innings pitched 5, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 ERA, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. Jeez, that's ridiculous. And swing and a miss from Rizzo. Gee whiz. Midwest Sports Tapera isn't going to pitch today, I can tell you this. Well, that's what I said. I don't think Tapera's going to pitch. I said that. I don't think Tapera's pitching today. I definitely could see... I just don't think the Sheriff Sheffin's going to come in. But you could be right. You could be. I just think he's very similar in regards to Wick. I don't think Wick's going to be done yet. I think he had a very good inning there, and I'll probably keep it for the next one, and that's another strikeout. So that's 12 strikeouts for Rice. That's his most ever. That's his career high. So 12 strikeouts here for Arias. Very good. Very good pitching performance here from Arias today. And realistically, he's got a hit as well, so he's been very good. Junior circuit this season, Vladimir Guerrero, 22 years old, 3.39 average, 26 home runs and 64 RBIs, leads American League in home runs and RBIs. Fernando Tatis Jr., 22 years old, 25 home runs, 54 RBIs and 1.076 OPS, leads the National League in each. And Ronald Acuna Jr., 23 years old, with 20 home runs, 45 RBIs and 16 stolen bases. Gee whiz. So Javi Baez comes to the plate here and swing down the line. Chance. There we go. That's a hit for Mr. Javi Baez. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Javi Baez gets on base here. Javi Baez with a nice little single down left field, gets it through the gap. So it will be a 2-2 ball game here with Javi Baez will get to first base. 1 out, top of the 6th. Urias with 84 pitches thrown so far. I don't think Urias will go into the 7th. But that will be a nice hit there for Javi Baez. So hopefully, now I think we have Patrick Wisdom coming up. Hopefully Wisdom can move him around. Braithwaite says, hey Blaze, hope you're good. Don't follow this much. Who are you going for? I'm a Cubbies fan, mate. I'm a Cubbies fan. So we do every Cubbies game here on the channel. Midwest Sports says, in my opinion, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is an MVP. I just don't think he beats out... Oh, Urias is coming out here, so a pitching change right now. Are they going to... they're going to check him on his way out. What's going on here? Okay, gee whiz. That was a nerve-wracking time there for Dodgers fan. So Urias, fantastic performance here by Urias. He will come out of the game right now, but he had an unbelievable game. Cirex Zero says, go the Diamondbacks. Oops, wrong game. Oh, gee whiz. And you're talking to us about, didn't you say before, like another 100 years before we win our Buddy World Series? What are you doing, Mr. Buddy Diamondbacks fan? What's going on there? So we're just here in the middle of a pitching change. Here, so hopefully we can go through their bullpen, because their bullpen's not that great, and obviously they do have that. Obviously we do have Javi Baez at first, 1 out, so we've got plenty of opportunity here for the Cubbies. Midwest Sports says Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, and he was telling us before that we weren't going to win a World Series for another 108 years. Buddy, what are you doing, brother? Nah, it's all good fun, mate. All good fun. But Midwest Sports, really, I just don't see Vladimir getting it over the top of Shohei Ohtani. I can't personally see it, mate. I think Shohei Ohtani is definitely the MVP so far. We're not even halfway through the season yet, my guys. So it's obviously too early to call. But from what I'm seeing right this second, I'm taking Shohei Ohtani. Because he does it on the bat end and on the pitching end. He does it on both ends of the ball. Braithwaite says, does the same teams usually win the grand finals, or whatever it's called here, or is it usually different? So it's the World Series in baseball. I know Australians don't really get it, but it's realistically the only kind of league in the world that, besides Japan, I guess. But it's not usually the same teams. Well, actually, kind of. I guess similar-ish. Obviously, if you look in the last 20 years, you see the Yankees haven't won in a while, though, but they won a lot of the 2000s. The Boston Red Sox have won quite a bit, obviously. The Giants, the San Francisco Giants, won a lot in the 2010s. I think they won 2013, 15, and 17. Or was it 2011, 13, and 15? I know it was very similar to the Geelong Cats, from when they won 2007, 2009, 2011. You also had the Cardinals winning a couple of times. The Cubs, my Cubbies, won in 2016. We saw the Washington Nationals win 2 years ago, which was crazy. And last year we saw the Dodgers win for the first time in a long time. So, usually you see a different team, but in the same sense, you'll always see the same teams, similar teams always up there. Cleveland Indians haven't won in like 50, 60 years or some shit. There are a lot of teams on droughts, but the Cubs broke the longest drought in sport with that 108-year break of that drought in 2016. So, no, not necessarily does every team, do the best teams always just keep winning. It is very different. Midwest Sports says National League MVP is going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. as of now. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Easy. So Julio Rice will get his career-high 12 strikeouts in this game, but Patrick Wisdom here. Joe Kelly comes out, so he had a good game against us yesterday. He really held us in check. But Wisdom will come in here. Man on first is Javi Baez, and that's going to be strike 199 mile per hour. Wow-wee, bottom right-hand corner of the zone. So Kelly's had 17 games this season with 2-0 record, 4.5 ERA, and 16 innings pitched. Not a great ERA there. Braithwaite says he's like 42-34 their season record. Yes, so 42-34 is how the Cubs have gone so far. It's a 162-game season, so we're not even halfway through yet. We're getting close. And then obviously, yeah, that's a very good record. And that's too low. Oh, bullshit, that's a strike. So that's going to be a 0-2 count here to Patrick Wisdom. He's had 2 strikeouts in today's game. Not a good game for him. 273 average this year, 10 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a 1.029 OPS as a rookie. So he's doing very well, but just not this game. Unfortunately. So man on first here is Javi Baez. So yes, obviously we've won 42 games and lost 34, but we are 1 game behind Milwaukee if we win this game in our division, National League Central. Oh, what was that? What was that from Wisdom? It's a ball, but he literally jumped everywhere. What's going on there? Braithwaite says, is there a table? Where does your team sit? So there's different divisions. It's very similar to the NFL. We're in the National League Central with Milwaukee, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati Reds. We're currently second in our division. But if we win this, we go one game behind Milwaukee. We play Milwaukee this week at Miller Park in Milwaukee. So that'll be interesting. We obviously have one more game against the Dodgers tomorrow, though. So this is a 4-game series. We won the first game. We lost yesterday. And now we're tying 2-2 in the top of the 6th with a man on first. And Harvey Byers is the man on first. But Patrick Wisdom here with an 0-2 count. He has 2 strikeouts today. Come on, mate. Oh, wait, wasn't it 1 and 2? Oh, no, he called time early, damn it. Oh, swing, and that's going to be foul. So still an 0-2 count here. So you can see what you are looking at. We're probably about maybe 5th or 6th, maybe. I think we're probably about 5th or 6th in regards to our record across the league. I think we're about 5th or 6th across the league, but in regards to our division, yeah, we're second right now currently. Chills, a lot of streams here today. Absolutely, mate. We love our streams, and we're pumping them out today. It's going to be a big day here at Sport Origin tonight, and also A-League Grand Final. Wow, wee mama. But hopefully we can start off with a bang, and we get a nice little win here for the Cubbies. Braithwaite says, do you make the World Series of your division table or altogether table? Altogether, mate. You get to the playoffs. The divisions is just to the regular season, then you get to the playoffs. And Kelly throws a strike, 100 mile per hour. Fastball, 100 mile per hour fastball, outside edge of the zone. Oh my goodness me, that's an absolute pitch. That's an absolute pitch and a half. That is a ridiculous pitch there from Joe Kelly. So man on first here with 2 outs. At least we should have that man on first. Who comes up here now? I think it might be Jason Hayward. It is Marisnick, sorry. Jakey Marisnick. So Jake Marisnick will come here to the plate. So no, to make the World Series, you have to, go through a couple of series in the playoffs. First and second qualify for the playoffs. I believe we might be still doing what we did last year, where the 2 best third place teams in the divisions from the National League will go through into like a something that we don't usually do. It's very difficult to explain because they've added new rules since last year, and I'm not too sure if they're still continuing last year's rules into this year's. So that's the strike, 101 mile per hour. Joe Kelly's killing us right now. Holy shit. That is ridiculous. So man on first here on 1 count, 2 outs. Joe Kelly is absolutely pumping us with those fastballs right now. He is just demolishing us in this series at the moment. And that's a swing and a miss from Marisnick, and that's an 89 mile per hour 89 mile per hour. He just switches it up. Ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. He goes from a 101 mile per hour fastball, a 99 mile per hour fastball, to an 89 mile per hour bloody curveball. The shit. Could have been a breakable. Can't remember. So 0-2 count here, man on first, 2 outs. 2-2 is the score, but we got that man on first. If Jake Marisnick can get this as a double, Harvey Byers will score. If we can get a double here from Marisnick, Harvey Byers will score. And that's too low. That'll be an 89 mile per hour, and that will drop into the dirt. So that'll be 1-2 count here. Chills says, how many tries Turbo Tom tonight? Turbo Tom can suck one. All right. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Come on, Marisnick. He's 0 for 2. Do not get another strikeout. So I was right. Winkler will more than likely be coming in here. But they're not going to keep Week out. I thought Week was going to stay in for at least one more inning, but he will not be. So Winkler will more than likely be coming in here for the 7th. But then again, you could honestly look to wait. I'd personally be waiting. I'd leave Week in, and then obviously for the top of the bottom of the 7th, or top of the 7th, we would be pinch hitting. But obviously, I don't know Week's arm. I don't know if he'll be able to handle it, to be completely honest with you, because obviously, he was throwing some very fast fastballs, and he was very good. And obviously, I'm not part of the coaching staff, so I don't know how long they wanted to ideally put him out there for. But I thought he was very good in that bottom of the 5th. So 1-2 count here. Man on first, Jake Marisnick at the plate. 2 outs, 0 for 2 in today's game. Kelly with 7 pitches. He's been very good. And too low, and that's gone. That's a strikeout. You're gone. So we go through, unfortunately, we get nothing. We get nothing from that inning, so we'll stay at 2-2 there. Joe Kelly absolutely killed us like he has been this entire series so far. Very good pitches thrown, 101 mile per hour fastball, switched up with an 89 mile per hour curveball. Just ridiculous. The arsenal of pitches that he's been throwing in this series so far. Gavin Lux will come up here for the Dodgers with Taylor and Pollock coming up right after this. So Lux with an 0-2, Taylor with a 2-2, but it's been caught out 2 times at third, and then Pollock. So hopefully we can get Taylor on base so he can make a mistake there as a nice little runner. mistake there as a runner. But 8 hits to 5. 8 hits to 5 in favour of the Dodgers. 8 hits to 5 in favour of the Dodgers, but we'll stay at 2-2 here, which is what I like to see. But I am assuming, because I did see Winkler warming up there, I would love to see Week pitch a couple more, but in the same sense, we'll see how he goes. We'll see how he goes here. Who's got the most hits? Is it Taylor who's got the best game today so far? Actually, no, let's not look at that. Let's go have a look at the Dodge. Actually, while we're waiting here in the innings break, let's go have a look and see what the other games were like today. So the White Sox-Mariners game was suspended. The Tigers beat the Astros. Detroit beat the Astros 3-1. Wow, big game there. Cardinals, they won 3-1, damn it. Blue Jays killed the Orioles 12-4. Rangers beat the Royals 8-0. Mets beat the Phillies 4-3, so they finally hit that 40-win record. Marlins beat the Nationals 3-2. Ouch, Nationals, what's going on there? Rays beat the Angels 13-3. Ouch. Brewers beat the Rockies 10-4. And like I said, the Brewers were at 4-4 in the bottom of the 8th there, so that was a massive 6-run inning in the bottom of the 8th for the Brewers. The Reds beat the Braves 4-1. Astros beat the Tigers 3-2, so it must have been a back-to-back there, 7-inning game. Dodgers and Cubs obviously tied 2-2 right now. Red Sox have beaten the Yankees 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th, and then we've got the Giants and the A's and Padres and Diamondbacks coming up right after this today. So a couple of games still to come. Obviously, they start as this one will probably finish. But the Padres should probably beat the Diamondbacks there, and the Giants and Athletics will be a good game, actually. Giants and A's will be a very nice little hit out there, especially considering the Giants have 49-26 record right now. They are 1 win away from 50. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous considering how they've been recently. And then obviously the A's are doing very well over there in the AL West with 46-32. You know, if the Cubs don't win the World Series, I don't mind the A's. You know, they've had a long suffering history and they've got a good supporter base over there too. Midwest Sports says we can't be talking about the Nats losing the Marlins. I know, mate. I know. But in the same sense, like, we lost the Marlins. Yes, we got knocked out by the Marlins last year too. But in the same sense, you know, we shouldn't have been losing to the Marlins, and the Nats shouldn't be losing to the Marlins. So we can talk about it because I can admit we shouldn't be losing that game to the Marlins, that series to the Marlins. But the Nats definitely shouldn't be losing that series to the Marlins, especially when they're in that division. But in the same sense, it is what it is. So Week is still pitching here. I was right. Week will still pitch, and I like it. So it's an 0-1 count here to Gavin Lux. 0-1 count here to Gavin Lux. I think we're going to try and get Week through this inning, and then obviously we can pinch hit in the 7th, and then bring in Winkler. Bring in Winkler right after. Shadow Ninja Go says, "Hey, hello mate, how you doing?" And that's going to be strike 2. Boom, boom, boom. Strike 2. Beautiful fastball there. So Taylor's been having a very good game, but in the same sense, he's also not having a good game. He's had a good game in regards to getting on base and getting hits, but he's had a bad game in regards to his base running. Terrible base running game. So bottom of the 6th here, leading off is Gavin Lux, and he didn't go past there. He didn't swing there, so that will be a checked swing, and it'll be a 1-2 count here. Jeez, Week has just been blowing these fastballs past all these guys. He isn't even using any of his curves. Not even using any of his curveballs. So 1-2 count here. Week will throw this one straight too high. Jeez, close to Lux's head. Nearly blew his head off there. Shannon Jago says, how are the Chicago Cubs playing? They're okay. They're struggling, but they're also not struggling. Like, they were down 2-0 in the first inning, so I'll take the fact that it's 2-2 right now. You know, we have got a couple of hits on the board since that opening few innings, but our pitching, we've got the best bullpen in baseball. We've literally got the best bullpen in baseball, so we realistically should be winning this game from here on out because the Dodgers bullpen isn't that great, but in the same sense, our hitting is still struggling, so if we can get a run, I think we win this game. If we can get a run, we probably win this game with that. Strike 3, baby. Week has been phenomenal in this game since coming in the 5th. But yeah, if we can get a run here, I don't know if we give up more than 2 runs here. I don't think we give up more than 1 run. So realistically, it's whoever scores the next run probably wins this game. Realistically, it's anyone who scores the next run wins this game. Midwest Sports says the Cubs are lucky this game is tight. Absolutely, Midwest Sports. We've had 2 bases loaded against us and gotten out of trouble twice. Realistically, it should have been 3-1, but obviously Urias got that hit and Chris Taylor got caught at third. If it wasn't for that, obviously the Dodgers will be leading 3-2 right now. So the bad base running has really cost those Dodgers. It really cost the Dodgers, and they're going to take Week out here. So they are going to take Week out here. I just don't know. I don't know why, but it is what it is. They know more than me. They know more than me. So 8 hits for the Dodgers, 5 hits for the Cubs. But those first few... so Winkler is coming in here. Yeah, those first few innings, wow, that first inning we got out very lucky. They had, a leadoff double and a second at-bat double that pushed in Mookie Betts, and then they got a single from Justin Turner to push in Max Muncy, which obviously got to 2-0. They still had 0 outs at that point. We got through that. The third inning, we had bases loaded against us with 1 out, and we got through that luckily. I think it was a double play. And then obviously in that fourth inning as well, they had bases loaded again, but just couldn't get anything done there. And then I think in that fifth inning was when they had that man on the first and the third with the 1 out. And then obviously we caught Taylor at third when he would have scored. Rice hits a nice little dinker ground ball through. But in the same sense, yeah, we're very lucky. We're very lucky. Shadow Ninja Ghost says, how long have you been a Cubs fan? I've been a Cubs fan since 2018 when I went to Chicago. So I'm a very, very, very new Cubs fan, but I love my baseball. So, unfortunately, I did miss that 2016 moment. I did watch it, but I wasn't necessarily a Cubs fan back then. But that was because I hadn't been to America by myself into Chicago yet. But then when I went to Chicago in 2018, gee whiz, I fell in love with this sport, and Wrigley Field just changed me. It was an amazing place. One leg Billy Boy says, did Rice get suspended? I don't think so. He just got taken out. They obviously checked his. They checked him out, and I think he was fine. Unless something's happened that I haven't heard about. But no, he had a very good game today. 11 strikeouts in today's game, and he was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Midwest Sports says Cubs bullpen was trash in 2020. I'm super surprised how good our bullpen is this year. I think that you're right, but in the same sense, our starting pitching, besides you, Darvish, was pretty average last year. Our bullpen was trash last year, but it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as we were expecting it to be last year, in my personal opinion. I think that realistically, it was just our hitting that really did us dirty last year. Really did us dirty. You, Darvish, was very good. I think that trade works out for us. I'm not going to lie to you. I said this to all Cubs fans last year. I think the trade actually does suit us. But in the same sense, I understand why people were cautious about that trade and how we were getting done dirty there. But in the same sense, we will do the All-Star game, by the way, guys. We'll do the Home Run Derby, the All-Star game, and the we'll stream those as well. Shadow Ninja Ghost says, who is your favourite player? I love a bit of Anthony Rizzo, mate. I love the Riz. That's going to be ball one here to Winkler. Ball one here to Taylor, who's 2 for 2 in today's game. So Dan Winkler with a 1-0 record, 28 games, 1.4 ERA, and 25 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 15 walks and 25 strikeouts. So not a bad ERA there, 1.4. You got to like that one. He comes in, he throws that one. That's gone. He's swung there. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so we checked the swing, but he does go. So that's a 1-on-1 count here. 1-on-1 count. Who's your favourite player, Shadow Ninja Ghost? Actually, everyone in the chat, let me know who your favourite player is for either the Cubs or the Dodgers. For either the Cubs or the Dodgers, let me know who your favourite player is. So the double and a single for Chris Taylor in this game. And that's too high from Winkler there. Too high. So 2-on-1 count will be what Taylor is facing. So apparently we've only given up 3 earned runs in the last 52.5 innings with Tepera, Sheriff Shafin, Winkler, and Craig Kimbrell. Wow, that's good. And that's too high. Damn it. So it's going to be 3-on-1 count here. With 1 out, actually, to be fair, I don't mind if Chris Taylor gets on base because he's been absolutely diabolical in regards to his base running. Absolutely diabolical. He's been thrown out a third twice. He's been thrown out a third twice today. But guys, don't forget, if you are new around here, smack the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you subscribe. Go hit that red button. And because we love our baseball, but that's a strike number 2. So 3-2 count. We love our baseball. We stream every single day, so you will love this channel. But Rafael Ortega will come out into the center field. So they will take out Marisnik. Oh, no, sorry. They're just going to, obviously, coming into the 9 spot here. But he will be playing out where Marisnik was in centre field. Midwest Sports Wilson Contreras, my favourite player. Yeah, fair enough, mate. He's a great player. He's been fantastic today too. Swing and miss. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That fastball was spicy there from Winkler on the edge of the zone. That'll be his first strikeout, obviously. And there'll be 2 outs here in the inning. So 1 more out to go. Let's pump him through. Let's pump him out here. 2-2 is the score, and Taylor just swings and misses at that. Gee whiz. Actually, let me know in the chat, guys. Do you want me to do the All-Star game? Would you like me to do the All-Star game, or do you not really care? Let me know in the chat. So bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. Come on, Winkler. Pump him gone. This is the exact same scoreline as it was at this point yesterday too. And we came back from a 2-0 deficit yesterday too. We did lose 6-2. AJ Pollock, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He was the one who broke yesterday's game open with that 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. 96-mile-per-hour fastball, but nowhere near the zone there. Nowhere near the zone there. AJ Pollock 0 for 2 in today's game though. Winkler 7 pitches thrown so far, 2 outs, 1 no count. Midwest Sports says my favourite players watching Contreras and Shiffin. Oh, you gotta love Sheriff Shiffin, mate. He's the sheriff in town. He's the 80s porn star sheriff in town. And that's a strike, top left-hand edge of the zone. That's unbelievable, that pitch. That's an unbelievable top left fastball right in the corner. You cannot get more corner than that. You cannot get more corner than that. That is just a brilliant pitch there. So 1-1 count here to AJ Pollock. Do not let him get that home run like he did yesterday. Please, for the love of God. Up in the air, and that's a foul. So 1-2 count here. One more strike away from ending this inning and moving into, it's the back end of the order, but it will be Jason Hayward who will come in. It will be Jason Hayward, then Alcantara, and then obviously we'll more than likely be having, who do we just bring in there at centre field? Who we just, Ortega. Ortega there at centre field will be pinch hitting there in that 9th spot. So 1-2 count here, 2 outs. Someone's singing happy birthday in the crowd. You can hear that one pretty loud and pretty clearly. So Winkler here. That's up in the air. Oh, no. That's a double. That's a double. Yes, it dropped, though. It dropped. Okay, so luckily it wasn't a home run. It was very close to a home run there. But a 2-out double there. So that one's dangerous. Pollock has been doing really well late on in the games. So that's a nice little 2-out double there for AJ Pollock. So he'll be in scoring position here. But luckily enough, we will be towards they will be at their pitching spot now. And they're not going to, they'll leave Joe Kelly in, I would say. Joe Kelly's been doing very well against us. I personally believe you leave Joe Kelly in here. Then again, this is the leading run. You could pinch hit. Joe Kelly's been playing unbelievable against us. I would personally leave him in, but in the same sense, this is a huge run here. If they can just get a hit on the board, if they can just get a hit into the outfield, they probably score AJ Pollock here. So, McKinstry's up first here, so it's actually not even at their pitching spot yet. So McKinstry here, the leading run here is obviously at scoring position, and that's going to be out. Beautiful. Yes, first pitch swing, and we got him out. Beautiful. Straight to Alcantara. So that'll be Cubs getting into the 7th inning here now. End of the 6th, the Dodgers have had 9 hits to 5, and it's 2-2. But Jason Hayward will be leading off here for the Cubbies. With following up, we will have, because we've obviously pinch hit, so we've got Jason Hayward, Alcantara, and then we will have Rafael Ortega coming in. So we have gotten rid of Week, and it will be, Winkler's in now. Winkler came in from Risnick. I'm all over the shop, gee whiz. So Joe Kelly is still going to be pitching here. He has been absolutely phenomenal, like I said. Absolutely phenomenal against the Cubbies so far this series. Absolutely phenomenal. But Ortega hasn't really impressed me a great deal in regards to his batting, and Sergio Alcantara hasn't been terrible this season, but I definitely am looking for Jason Hayward to be the one to get on base here, because otherwise we could have a 1-2-3 here. Jason Hayward usually wouldn't be the guy you'd be looking for that hit, but in regards to this game, in regards to this series, he's been I'd probably say he's been our best player of the series so far. I'd dead set say that Jason Hayward has been our best player of the series so far. And that's crazy to say considering how he's been this season. It is a wild thing to say considering how he's been so far this season. But I'm assuming that Winkler will probably get through this one, and then we'll probably see Sheriff in. Midwest Sports has 5 times lucky outs. Absolutely here. Garrett Clevenger is actually going to come in here. So they are going to be bringing in a new pitcher. They're not going to be going with Joe Kelly, which is interesting. They are going to be going with Garrett Clevenger here. He didn't have a great game against us in that first game of the series when we won 4-0. We actually got a few hits against him. So hopefully we can do the exact same thing today. Interesting to be taking at Joe Kelly, in my personal opinion. But like I said, I don't know his arm. I don't know how long he's meant to be lasting for, but he has been the best pitcher that I've seen come up against us in this series so far, Joe Kelly. We just can't find anything against him. Just couldn't find a single thing against him. So what we got? Jason Hayward, who's 1 for 2 in today's game, with a 190 average. So he actually has brought his average up from 179 at the beginning of the series to now 198. So he is definitely improving that average, which is what I like to see. So hopefully he can bring that form to Miller Park. We take on the Brewers very soon this week. I don't know if it's before or after that All-Star game. So Garrett Clevenger with 11 games with a 2-3 record, 2.61 ERA and 10 1/3 inning pitch, 7 walks, 13 strikeouts. Midwest Sports says, I'm calling Shiffin for the 7th. Sheriff Shiffin. Let's get the Sheriff Shiffin going. Mwah, beautiful. Josh H says, Joe Kelly usually pitches 1 inning or less. Well, there you go. But yeah, he's been just unbelievable for us.
Good to see you still here, Josh H. Glad you're enjoying this as a Dodger fan. Glad you're enjoying it, even though it's a Cubbies fan, obviously, doing the commentating. But, good to see that you're still here. So, Hayward here, 2 for 2. He's actually 2 for 2. Gee, why did I say 1 for 2? He's 2 for 2. How good's Jason Hayward's been in this series? Especially it's been ridiculous. He should be player of the series for both teams, really. He goes single, a double, and a run. And he is up to that 198 average, like I was saying. He is up to that 198 average, like I was saying. So, well done to Jason Hayward for sticking in. And Clevenger, ooh, that's a ball. That's well and truly inside there. Could have actually made him walk there with a hit by pitch, but it will not be a hit by pitch. Bigfoot is close to coming in here. Bigfoot had a pretty good game against us yesterday, I believe. Bigfoot was pretty decent for the Dodgers yesterday. So 1-1 count here to Jason Hayward at the plate. No one on base. He's leading off here. 2 for 2 in today's game. Let's get a perfect game going here, Jason. Let's really show those haters who haven't been liking you this year, like me, that you can bloody get something going still. Oh, that's a bullshit call. It's going to call it as a strike. It's a ball. It's a ball. But he's called it as a strike. It was underneath the zone. Damn it. That one sucked. That one just sunk right on him, but that was low. That was too low, but there was good framing there by the catcher. Very good framing there by the catcher. So 1-2 count here, Jason Hayward. Leading off here. Come on, let's just get a nice little hit. Swing, up in the air. Foul. Damn it, that was really up high. Connected well, but we'll go down foul ball line. It will go down foul ball line. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to restructure my seating here. When you're doing baseball streams, obviously you're here for 3 to 3.5 hours, 3-4 hours sometimes. So you have to move it around because I am sitting down the whole time. And I'm here by myself, so I can't really get up and walk around. So 1-2 count here. 2-2 is the scoreline. Top of the 7th. 0 outs here. Hayward 2 for 2. Clevenger 4 pitches thrown so far. Come on, Jason. Just get a nice little single outfield hit. Just get a nice little single outfield snaky. And swings down the line. Chancey, staying down, staying. It's a home run, maybe. Is it a home run or is it a home run or what is it? Is it a home run? It is a home run. They've called it a home run. They've called it a home run. I just hit the foul ball line. I don't know. I think they'll check this. I don't know if this is a home run or not. I thought that was actually a foul. I don't know if this actually goes. I would love to see it. They're going to check this. Thomas Talk Sports, I'm not really into MLB, but I support the Cubs. Good on you, mate. Well, right now it's 3-2 to the Cubbies. They're going to call this as a home run, but we're going to check this because I don't know if this is a home run or not. This might... Where does this go in front or behind? Let's have a look. I don't know. This is very close here. This is very close. I think this might be a home run here. Oh, wow. No, it hasn't. Sorry, it's not a home run. Okay, no, so it's not a home run. It was very close. So, unfortunately, it will be a foul. Damn it, man. That was close. Damn it. So they're going to check this. They're going to go and review this. So the third base umpire was overruled. They called it a foul, so it will not be a home run, but they will go and check this now. Jeez, that's tough because Jason Hayward really connects with that breaking ball down the left foul line. Jeez, that literally will miss the... the foul pole. Foul pole nearly got hit, but it just misses apparently. We're going to have a look at this. Let's have a look at this really close. It's going. Can you see it go past? I don't know. Does the ball cross the foul pole there? Josh Hayes, you got better eyes than me if you can see that ball go past the... Oh, maybe you can see the ball, to be honest with you. It's close. It's difficult. Now we'll see. This will be a better shot. Here. And... I don't know. It disappears. I don't know. Is this it's a really difficult one to call here. I don't know how you overturn this. But the third base umpire called it a home run. He got overruled, which I find ridiculous. They're reviewing this. I don't think you can overturn this, but I don't see the ball go past the foul ball, the foul pole. So you got better eyes than me, Josh H, but I'm not too sure what to call this right now. I couldn't see the ball, Midwest Sports says. I agree, I can't see the ball. I personally think this is a home run, but this is so difficult because you can't see the ball past that foul pole. But in the same sense, it's going to be called a foul ball, but I think that's because they can't overturn it. I think if that gets called that home run on the field by that third base umpire, I don't think they'll overturn that. Damn it, that sucks. So it's going to be a 1-2 count here. Jason Hay will come back out into play, but geez, that's unlucky. There. Geez, that's unlucky there for the Cubbies. Jason Hayward hits an absolute dinger down left field and it just misses, apparently. I don't necessarily agree. I couldn't see the ball, but maybe they have a better footage there in New York. Josh H is 65 and Ultra HD. Mate, you have the best eyes in the business, Josh H. You have the best eyes in the business, apparently. But I think if it gets called a home run on the field, they probably call that as a home run. I do. I believe they do. Because I couldn't see that ball there. But I think that because it was called as a... it was overturned on field from the home plate umpire over the third base umpire. Because they changed the call, I don't believe you can overturn it. So it is the right call based on that fact. But 1 for 2 here to Jason Hayward, 2 for 2 in today's game. Clevenger with 5 pitches thrown so far. He's still leading off here, Jason Hayward. Come on, get some karma going. Get some karma going. Still hit a home run anyway. He hits it down the line. It's a hit anyway. It's a hit anyway. Let's go, Jason. Let's go, Jason. How good's he been? How good's he been? How good's Jason Hayward been? How good's Jason Hayward been? How good has Jason Hayward been this series? So man on first, and no matter what, he will still get a hit. So that'll be a leadoff single. I know it was a leadoff home run, but a leadoff single does help us regardless. Now we have Sergio Alcantara coming in here. Hopefully he can push him around. Hopefully we can get Jason Hayward pushed around here. What a beautiful hit there at the edge of the bat, right through the gap out there at second base. And now we're looking pretty here with a man on first, 0 outs. Fetterman says, let's go. What a comeback. We were down 2-0 in the first inning. We've had a lot of dangerous innings in this one where there was bases loaded for the Dodgers, but they couldn't push him in. Right now, we're looking okay here. We still need to push this man around, though, with Jason Hayward. Sergio Alcantara comes up to the plate here. 0 for 1 in today's game. Let's get something going here. Top of the 7th, and strike one right down the middle of the zone. Now, guys, if you do love your baseball, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate you as always. Don't forget BKR clips as well. But with a walk in the third, 0 for 1 in today's game, Sergio Alcantara here in a big place. If he can get on base, that'll be massive. Because then we do obviously move into Ortega, and then we get Contreras, Chris Bryant, Harvey Baez. My goodness me. So we're going to throw back here to check on Jason Hayward, make sure he doesn't break away. Bez Ferry says Hayward has been red hot this series, mate. This series, he started off this series with a 1.79 ERA. A 1.79 ERA, and now he has a 200. He's over 200. So, fantastic. Hayward's had a fantastic series. The first game, he had a couple of walks and a hit. Second game, he had a couple of hits. That's too low there from Clevenger. So, it'll be a 1-1 count here to Alcantara. And this game is 3 for 3. JS is up the Maroons. Good on you, mate. So, top of the 7th here, man on first, 0 outs, 1-1 count. Ortega with a 196 average on deck. All we need you to do is get a hit, mate. Don't give a shit. I don't even know. I don't really even mind if you get ground out as long as you can advance the runner. Same thing with Alcantara here. I would love to be seeing Contreras at bat in this inning. We cannot get double played right now. And swing and a miss. Ooh, that's a swing and a miss of dreams. But unfortunately, he will not connect with it. So 1-2 count. Jada Kills says, go the Dodgers. Getting around the Dodgers. That's all right. It's all right. Getting around the Dodgers there, Jada Killers. What do you think of today's game, Jada? What do you think of today's game? You think you guys have done well, or what's going on? So 1-2 count here, man on first, 0 outs, top of the 7th. Alcantara 0 for 1. But now we're about to make it a 1 for 2 with a walk. Come on, Alcantara. Come on, Alcantara. And swings. It's a chopper. Difficult play for double play. And, they will get double played. Oh, shit. Out of all the things, Alcantara, literally, it was a difficult play for double play. It was a chopper, but he does get it there. So Gavin Lux with a nice little play there. So 2 outs here and no one on base. That sucks. That sucks, Alcantara. So now we have Ortega, and we more than likely won't be seeing him. But if Ortega does get out here, at least we do have a leading off is Wilson Contreras in the top of the 8th. At least we'll have Wilson Contreras leading off in the top of the 8th. Jada Kill says, Cubbies are a good squad, though. Good game. It is a good game. I think the Cubbies are lucky that we're not down here. The Dodgers had those bases loaded twice. They had a man on first and third with 1 out in another inning as well. So that's 3 times. It's been dangerous. And also that first inning was very dangerous for the Cubs too, but the double play helped us. Besides that, that's a ball. That's a ball. So 1-0 count here to Rafael Ortega with a 196 average. Thomas Talk Sport, please don't spam, brother, or you will get timed out. But yeah, I think that we're very lucky not to be down in this game. Josh Hayes says, I just reviewed Hayward's at bat again. It was foul, I promise. Well, no, I don't necessarily disagree, mate. I'm just saying that I couldn't see it. I obviously don't have Ultra HD eyes, but it would have been. It was very close either way. It was very close to hitting that foul pole, but it did not, obviously. So 2-0 count here. 2 outs, no one on base. Come on, the Cubbies. Ortega get a home run or nothing, really? Home run off in here. Ortega. Oh, what are you doing letting that one go? That was always going in the zone there. Jeez, okay, interesting. I don't know why he thought that was going nowhere near it. Jada Kill says, yeah, man, Dodgers always seem to mess up a good thing that can pay out on the field, never capitalize. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the Cubs are like that too. We had a man on first and second with no outs, and we got double played and gone. You know what I'm saying? Dodgers had a man on third. Chris Taylor's been caught at thrown out at third twice in this game. You don't get ever thrown out. Oh, that's a good hit by Ortega. Let's go, Ortega. Let's go, Ortega. So he gets a single. Really, if that double play didn't happen, we probably would. That double play really screwed us here. That double play really, 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 really screwed us here. So a man on first here, and it will be Wilson Contreras coming up here. Ooh, dangerous here. Dangerous here if you are the Dodgers, because the Cubbies have a chance here. There's 2 outs, but the man on, ooh, my goodness me, you wouldn't be thinking, you'd think this is a bit spicy here. It's a bit of a spicy position here for the Cubbies. Wilson Contreras, he obviously sent one deep in the first game of the series to blow that game out. Obviously, that was the game we hit with the no through the combined. But Wilson Contreras, I think it was in the 5th or the 6th, blew that game out to make it a 3-0 game with a 2-run home run. So can he do that again in today's game? Can he go and do it right now? But a pitching change will be made here by the Dodgers. And right now, they need it. They need it because, unfortunately, like I said, he's not been doing too well there for the Dodgers in this series so far. I didn't really understand why Garrett Clevenger was coming in, but I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, Jada Kills, I'm really happy with how the Cubbies are going this year compared to what we thought was going to be happening preseason. Compared to what we thought. By the way, guys, 6 likes away from 50. Let's see if we get to 50 likes before the end of the stream. Obviously, we are very new to doing these Cubbies streams and these baseball streams. Because we obviously weren't able to do the first half of the season, but we are pumping through. We do a baseball stream every single day now, so get around it. Josh H is both sub batting less than 200 got hits this inning. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Midwest Sports says, remember we have Jock Peterson on the bench? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying before. I thought he was going to come in. I thought that Jock Peterson was going to be coming in here for the Cubbies at one stage, but they obviously did bring in. Obviously, did bring in Ortega, and they also brought in J.K. Marisnik. I thought that Peterson was going to come in from Marisnik, but obviously it is what it is. It is what it is. So we're just waiting here for the pitching change to be made. I'm not too sure who'll be coming in here for the Dodgers. I will let you know as soon as he comes out here. But at least we're in for a good game. You know, at least we're not watching blowouts here. At least we're not watching blowouts. Apparently Vegas had the run line at 9. I don't know necessarily if we're going to see the 9, but with the way both teams have been hitting 9-7 in regards to hits, 16 hits in this game and only 4 runs. You know, it's crazy to think that realistically this probably should be up around that 9 marker, but just hitting wise they've been good, but actually getting in those runs, not so good. The Dodgers have had those 2 runs since the first inning, and they've hit the first 2 at-bats, actually. The first 2 at-bats is when they scored those 2 runs. Since then, they weren't able to punish Alec Mills for all his bases loaded, and they weren't able to punish anyone for their first and thirds. So, men in the corners. But, alrighty, here we go, guys. We are still here in the top of the 7th. Still here on the top of the 7th. Don't forget, we will be streaming tomorrow's final game of the series as well. Dodgers and Cubs. Ooh. That will be a nice little one there. So the Cubs have won 4 of the 5 games we've played against the Dodgers so far this season. So hopefully we can get this one and make it a 5 out of 6. So 14 games for Bickford. He will come in here. Bickford. Contreras is 0 for 3 in today's game, but if we can get a hit here, this is dangerous. Oh, swing and a miss. Swing a ding-a-ding and a miss a wrist. So 0-1 count there to Contreras. Man on first. Cody Bellinger will be... Oh, no. Oh, no. Cody Bellinger will come in here. Josh H, were you telling me on day 1 that that the Dodgers haven't hit a walk-off this season so far? Is that true? Is that... You were telling me that, weren't you? Were you telling me that? So 0 for 3 here for Contreras. Bickford first pitch. That was a nice pitch. He's had a flyout, a strikeout, and a groundout in today. If you are just tuning in, Urias had a 11 strikeout game. Wow. 11 strikeout game. Still get up those 2 runs, but 11 strikeouts. Wow. So 0-1 count here. 2 outs. Man on first. Contreras swings and miss. Oh, no. He's swung twice now. He's had a bad game. He's not having a good game with the bat. He's had a very good game behind the plate, but a pretty average game in regards to the bat, unfortunately. 0 for 3 and swinging at nothing there. So Bickford here. I reckon he's going to throw a ball here, so I wouldn't be swinging if I'm Contreras. I wouldn't be swinging, especially Contreras has been chasing all day. Contreras has been chasing bloody cats and dogs all day. Come on, Contreras. Bump. Come on, Contreras. Bump. And it's going to be ball, and they're going to steal second. Beautiful. Okay. Contreras, all we need is a hit. All we need is an outfield hit here. Outfield single leads the game. So we've sold first to second. Ortega will get first to second. So a man on second here. 1 and 2 count. Contreras, all we need is a hit. Josh H is 12 strikeouts. Sorry. Yeah, it was 12 strikeouts because 11 was the tying for his career record. 12 was the breaking of his career record. So yeah, 12 strikeouts for Arias. Sorry. So Contreras here over 3. Midwest Sports says we are 4-1 versus the Dodgers this season, going for 5 wins. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So 2-2, and oh my God, check swing, but he went. Contreras, my guy, he's had a shocking game with the bat. Shocking game with the bat. So we're going to the bottom 7. It stays at 2-2. But yeah, shocking game with the bat, unfortunately, for big old Wilson Contreras. But, you know, we move into the bottom 7, and at least it's 2-2. He doesn't seem like he's happy with that call, but I believe he definitely went there. I definitely believe he went there. So 9 hits to 7. Dan Winkler, obviously pitching. Cody Bellinger will come into bat with Mookie Betts and Max Muncy. Geez, that is a dangerous little lineup there to be facing here in the bottom of the 7th. But, you know, we'll get through it. Hopefully we'll get through it. We'll get out of trouble like we have been. But those guys all definitely can hit a nice little cheeky home run. You know, there's except Maxi Muncy, probably the weaker of the 3, but in the same sense, you know, he's underrated in compared to those 3 because Mookie Betts has been having a pretty average season compared to what you'd expecting considering the money that he's on, and obviously the quality that he does possess. And Cody Bellinger, he's been injured for the majority of the year, so he hasn't even been able to show out. So you know that he wants to be putting his name back in those limelight. You know he wants to put his name back on that front newspaper. Front page of the newspaper. So that's what scares me when we go up against him, because hopefully he waits for this game when they play the Giants. They have a 2-game series against the Giants right after this series against the Cubbies, and hopefully he waits for that Giants series to put his name back on that front page newspaper, because we all know he's waiting for it. He's been injured for too long. Bears Ferry says, I heard someone mentioning that PJ Higgins has to have Tommy John surgery or something like that. So if Contreras has an inflact with that hand he got hit on yesterday, we would have to call someone up unless wrong. I'm not too sure, mate. But if that's the case, it looks like Contreras is fine. Contreras is he's been good today in regards to his throwing hand, in regards to throwing out at third, obviously, and just be good behind the. I don't think he's had any wild pitches so far, or maybe one wild pitch at the beginning, but that was more so down to Alec Mills compared to Contreras. You could be right, but in the same sense, I think that. I think that Contreras is fine. I think personally that from what I've seen so far, that Contreras is fine. Josh H says check swings are called subjectively. MLB should start the move to AI umpires with check swings. What do you think? I would love to see it, obviously, but then again, if you start to move into AI with anything, you'll start to see the majority of the league's decisions will get called AI, because obviously there has been talk about umpires and the fact that you could, you know, bring in AI to be the umpire behind the plate and to give the technicality calls right. So be careful with AI, you know, be careful with that kind of stuff, because the slow integration of AI will just continue and continue and continue. And unfortunately, there won't be no coming back once we go too far. So yes, obviously, if you want to go AI for those kind of calls, I get it, but I'm just saying, be wary, because if you continue, good strike there by Winkler against Bellinger for the 0-1 strike. Be wary, because the more AI you introduce, the more calls they probably get correct. The less people frustrated, and the more integration you'll see, which will just take the game away from what it was. So it's an 0-2 count here. 0-2 count here to Bellinger. He's had a swing-a-ding-ding and a swing-a-ding-ding, and he's missed both of them. So beautiful. 217 average for Bellinger this year. 13 pitches thrown so far for Winkler. Winkler was pretty average last year, in my opinion, but I think that this year he's definitely shown that he's got some real solid talent up in the air. That should easily be caught there. And we do have it in center field. Beautiful. Beautiful. Rafael Ortega easily gets that one, so that's 1 out here, no one on base. 1 out here, no one on base. Beautiful. I like that one. I'll cheers to that with my nice little chalky milkshake. Nice little chalky milkshake there. Tight little game here. Tight little game. I wasn't expecting this after that first inning. Wasn't expecting it. Midwest Sports says, thank God. I didn't really hear that good connection. That's why I knew that wasn't going to be anything from the start. I knew that wasn't going to be anything from that start, because you just heard that there was no real solid connection, that you knew that was going deep, but not one-in-trout kind of material. So Mookie Betts, 1 for 3 in today's game with a double in the first and run. He hit that double off that first pitch of the game, and that's a nice little striker-runo there from Winkler. Nice little striker-runo there. Midwest Sports says, Joe Buck scared me. Yeah, that's his buddy, Joe Buck. He's a scary man. He is a scary damn old man. Bears Ferry says, but damn, Contreras has the most catcher pickoffs since 2016 with 25. He's fantastic. Pickoff-wise, he's probably the best pickoff catcher in the game. Like, he's done twice today. He's been fantastic. And that's to third base. Not even to second. We haven't even needed to go to second because there's not really been any steals. I don't think the Dodgers have stolen today, did they? I don't think the Dodgers have stolen second today, but he's caught Chris Taylor at third twice. So 1-1 count here to Mookie Betts and 2 wide. He's scared. I wouldn't say scared, but he's nervous to pitch to him right now. I know Mookie Betts hasn't been having the greatest of seasons, but we all know his quality. So if you do pitch it inside the zone to him, inside, he definitely can knock this one through and probably get a double. So he's already done that once today. But overall this series, he's been pretty disappointing. He's only got the 1 hit so far this series, and that was today. So 2-1 count here, 1 out, and that's going to be ball 3. So 3-1 count here to Mookie Betts. 3-1 count. Winkler with 18 pitches thrown so far. I don't think he'll come back out for the 8th, obviously. I don't even know if he'll last necessarily through this inning. I don't even necessarily know if he'll last through this inning, but for the time being, he's done pretty well, and that's too high, and it will be a ball. Wow. It's only just too high there. Only just too high. But in the same sense, well, it's all right. So double play ball is on, but obviously Mookie Betts is very fast. So at first base, you could definitely be looking at a steal here. But this is where we talk about that throwing arm of Contreras. He could pick off Mookie Betts. But Mookie Betts is very, very pacey. So you can pick him off at first too, because he does take that significant lead off. We actually got him out in the first game of this series through a Wilson Contreras pick off to first. So hopefully we can do the exact same thing. But Maxi Muncy here, 1 for 2 with a double walk run and an RBI season. 263 average, 15 home runs, 36 RBIs, and 953 OPS. So Winkler here, bottom of the 7. 1 out, throws it back. Oh my God, that was a high throw from Winkler though to Rizzo to prevent Mookie Betts from getting too much of a runoff there. Lead off, sorry. But Muncy definitely has the ability to go deep as well. He obviously got that, he's already got that RBI with that double in that first inning against the first inning to push in Mookie Betts. Midwest Sports says that was a good pitch, but didn't get the call. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it was a 50-50 one. It was very tough. It was very tough. So 1 out here, man on first, double play ball is an option, but Mookie Betts is very, very pacey, so we need it to be perfect for that double play ball. Up in the air, foul. So 1-1 count here. Sorry, 0-1 count here. Is it 0-2 or 0-1? No, that was his first pitch, so it's an 0-1 count here because he threw back to pick off at first, which obviously wasn't happening there, just to keep Mookie Betts in check. But decent little swing there. He was going deep. He was trying to go for the deep one. He wasn't trying to place it. He was just trying to go deep down that right field line. I think the Cubs have held themselves really well in this series, though. You know, whether we win or lose this game, I think we've held ourselves really well against a really top team in the National League. And that was the biggest key for me in regards to this series, is that we needed to hold ourselves well, and we needed to not get blown out. We needed to not let them just run rampant. Yesterday, for me, wasn't a blowout in the 6-2 because we were tied 2-2 into the bottom of the 8th, and then they scored 4 runs. Yeah, they took it away, but I don't feel like that was a blowout, and we obviously no-hit them with a combined no-hitter in that first game as well. So, for me, I think we've done very well so far in this series to make a competition out of it, show that the Cubs are the real deal, have the ability to go toe-for-toe with the best teams, but just that hitting is the biggest worry for me right now. Just that hitting is still a massive worry, and we know that. It's an obvious one. It's just a fact. We have got 8 hits in this game, but still is a worry. But 0-1 count here to Max Muncy. He hits that, and that's been 0-2 count foul. Sean Radford says, hi. Hello, Sean. How you going, mate? Who you going for in today's game? Getting around the Cubbies or getting around the Dodgers? So 0-2 count here to Max Muncy. This is a massive out here if we can get this one down. I think Justin Turner will come in after this. But in the same sense, I would definitely like to not have to rely on that double play ball because Mookie Betts is a pacey little guy. I would prefer a strikeout here because if it's a ground out, Mookie Betts obviously does get through to that second. So 0-2 count here. Swing and a miss. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's a nice little strikeout. So, second strikeout for Winkler, and it'll be 2 outs. Still tied at 2-2, bottom of 7th, and a man on first is Mookie Betts. But we do get that beautiful little strikeout there that we love to see, that we love to damn well see. Beautiful. Max Muncy goes for the swing-a-ding-ding, but he will not connect with that one, and the Cubbies are loving that. The Cubbies are loving that. Jeez, how good is this bullpen, bud? Like, how good is this bullpen? So, 2 outs. Stop calling him Chafin. It's Sheriff Chafin. It's Sheriff Chafin. Stop calling him Chafin. So 2 outs here, man on first. Come on, Winkler. 2 for 3 in today's game for Justin Turner with 2 singles and an RBI. Oh, nearly got him out there. Nearly got him down there at first. Josh H says, come on, JT. No. No, we don't want Justin Turner to do anything here. We do not want Justin Turner to be getting anything done here. Dangerous time, though, because Justin Turner definitely can go heat. But realistically, I think that the reason why this game is still tight 2-2 is because of that Chris Taylor mess around. That Chris Taylor mess around really messed up the Dodgers early on. So Winkler up in the air. That's a foul. So 0-1 count here. 0-1 count. Oh, this is nerve-wracking times, though. Very nerve-wracking times. Well, come on, the Cubbies. One more out will get us through into that top of the 8th, and we have Wilson Contreras, we have Chris Bryant, and we have Harvey Byers to come up. That is just ridiculous there to come up here for the Cubs. So Dodgers fans are getting a bit nervous. And that's going to be, we're just making sure Mookie Betts stays there at first. So Winkler is really trying to hold home and just make sure that that first base, Mookie Betts does not get too much of a lead off. Blues Supporter says, hello, Blaze. Hopefully Cubbies win. Hopefully the Cubbies win, absolutely. But hopefully the Blues lose tonight. Blues lose, eh? Ha-ha, take that one. So 0-1 count here, man on first. Bears Ferry says Kimbrel is on number 8 in the all-time saves leaderboard, and Dennis Eckersley is number 7. There you go. Come on, buddy, Kimbrel. And swing and foul. Geez, that was scary, though. I looked at that one. I saw him really see that one early, and he does connect with that one. It does go for a foul. Does go for a foul there. Geez, that double court ceiling at third is something that is illegal in baseball. You can't get caught at third once, let alone twice. You just can't do it. And Chris Taylor's been caught twice at third. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening. He should be, a massive word should be being said to him. So they're going to throw back to Mookie Betts again. But it's 0-2 right now to Justin Turner. One more strike. We move into the top of the 8th, where we do have Contreras, Chrissy Bryant, and Harvey Byers right on after. Midwest Sports says 7th Winkler, 8th Chaffin, and 9th Kimbrel. I'm calling it. There we go. He's calling it. Midwest Sports says hate the shadows in the stadium. Yeah, the shadows are pretty annoying. But 0-2 count here. 2 outs. Man on first. 2-2 is the score. 2 for 3. Mookie Betts is going to steal. No. Strike out, baby. Oh, strike out, baby. Ba-dum-bum. Strike out, baby. Ba-dum-bum. Beautiful. All right, so the Cubbies move into the top of the 8th here, and that will be gone for the Dodgers. So end of the 7th, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. We're on 45 likes right now. 5 likes away from 50. Smack it up, and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. But Phil Bickford pitching for the Dodgers in the top of the 8th. We've got Contreras already came up. So Chris Bryant comes up here, Anthony Rizzo, and then we obviously move into Harvey Byers. Kiwi Supporter says, hello, mate. What sport is this? This is baseball, my friend. This is a bit of American baseball, and it is just a very good game right now. Very good game to watch between two quality teams. One with a record of 42-34 that is very close to top of the division. If we win this game, we'll be one game behind the Brewers. The other one, the Dodgers, who are, I believe, are in 3rd place in the division. I believe they're in 3rd place. Let's have a look. No, they're 2nd after yesterday's wins. They're 45-31. They've got a .592 percentage. The Padres are 46-32. So they've lost one extra game with a .590 percentage. And then the Giants are 49-26 in that division. With obviously the Cubbies, the Brewers are on top 43-33. But it's very close there in the NL Central. The Reds are 38-37 in 3rd place. And the Cardinals are 37-40 with their scrubs. Kiwi Sports says, which team you go for? I'm a Cubbies fan, man. Since when I went to Chicago, fell in love with the city. I love Chicago, my guy. Josh hates it. It's like crickets. Come on, mate. Don't, buddy. I tell you what, the Cubbies are coming, son. The Cubbies are coming. Chrissy Bryant, he's about to come up to the plate. He's had a pretty average game today, but Chrissy Bryant, you know from that second game yesterday that he can hit a nice little cheeky 2-run home run. No, he didn't hit a 2-run home run, but he hit a solo home run. Thank you very much to Lorenzo Brown for subscribing. Appreciate you, my guy. And Wilson Contreras getting a bit of chest beaten there, just like we'll be chest beaten if we can win this game. We will be chest beaten if we can win this game. And if you are a Cubs or a Dodgers fan, or just a baseball fan in general, tomorrow, Cubbies Dodgers can be a good one for the game 4, the final of the series. Jared Troy says, do you like the White Sox as well? Not really, mate. They were my first ever game that I went to. I went to Guaranteed Rate Field. It was my first ever baseball game. Amazing. They won 10-6 against the Mariners, but it's not Wrigley. It's not Wrigley. It's not Wrigley. So I don't have hate for the Sox. I don't really have hate for anybody. I don't like the Cardinals, obviously. I'm very new to that rivalry, obviously. But in regards to the Sox, no. I don't hate them because they were my first ever game, and I will always appreciate my experience at Guaranteed Rate Field before I became a Cubs fan. But the moment you walk into Wrigley Field on opening day against the Pittsburgh Pirates on a beautiful sunny day in Chicago, oh my goodness, goddamn well me, son. It's ridiculous. Thank you very much, Kiwi supporter, for subscribing. Midwest Sports says, Albert Alzolay is pitching tomorrow, so if we want to split, we might need to win this game. Well, there's the confidence. There's the confidence. Well, let's get a bit more confidence going here, son. Come on, you get behind Albert Alzolay and you say we're going to win that one and we're going to win today for a 3-1 series win. Get behind the confidence, son. Get a bit of chest beating going on. Gee whiz. My goodness me, Midwest Sports. Get the confidence behind Alzolay. You say he's going to win, so if the Dodgers want to get a split, they need to win today. Huh? Thinking. That's what you got to think like. So we're still waiting here for the top of the eighth to come back out here with Chris Bryant to lead off. Michael Joshua Lewis says, hello, champione. How we doing there, son? How are we doing? Just still waiting here. But as long as we don't... This is the time yesterday. It was 2-2 up until this inning yesterday, and that was where... did the MLB.com just miss this? Oh, we just missed one out. Oh, thanks, MLB.tv. Oh, cool. We just missed Chris Bryant get out. Cool. Line drive caught by JT. Yeah, Josh H. MLB.tv wasn't showing it. Stupid. They're just bloody stupid, mate. And Rizzo's gone too. So that's quick 2 outs here. Lovely. So the best part of our lineup is just bloody gone. So Harvey Byers will come up here. What the shit? What the shit? What the shit? Harvey Byers. So 2 pitches, and Chris Bryant goes down, and Anthony Rizzo goes down. What the shit? 2 pitches, 2 out. Harvey Byers, you do not swing at this. Harvey Byers, you do not swing at this. Harvey Byers, you do not swing at this. We know you swing at everything. Do not swing at this. I don't give a shit if it's a center of the zone, buddy, fastball. I don't want you to swing at this. Harvey, you take this pitch. You take this goddamn pitch, Harvey. You take this goddamn pitch, Harvey. You take this goddamn pitch. Oh my God, he's hit it, and it's going to be a 3 pitch. Harvey Byers, you are shitting me. Well done, Harvey. Well done, Harvey. Are you shitting me, dude? Harvey Byers, why are you taking that? 3 pitches and they're all gone in the top of the 8th. Harvey Byers, why are you swinging at that? Why are you swinging at that, Harvey? This is what I'm saying about Harvey Byers. Like, what the shit, man? What the shit? So now we have to prevent this bottom of the 8th. Midwest Sports says, who cares? I care, mate. I care. We've just gone through a 3-pitch inning. Harvey Byers just swung at something that was never going to go. He grounds it out straight to shortstop. And now we give them the advantage in the bottom of the 8th, where, mind you, they scored 4 runs yesterday. We were tying 2-2 into the bottom of the 8th yesterday, and then AJ Pollock hit a 2-run home run, and they hit another couple of runs to finish off that 8th inning. So, like, I care, because there's no way you should be getting a 3-pitch inning, and there's no way we should be that quick out there. No way. No way. No way. That's ridiculous. That's outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous there. Absolutely outrageous. I'm fuming. Josh H's 3-pitch inning, Bigford. Yeah, Bigford gets a nice little inning there, but geez, that is outrageous. And I don't even, look, obviously Bigford did pitch it, but in the same sense, come on, man, that was rookie shit there from the Cubbies. That was rookie shit there from the Cubbies. Jared Troy says the Dodgers probably score runs now. Why? Based on what? We've got the best bullpen in baseball, baby. We've got the best bullpen in baseball. Who do we bring in? Sheriff in? Yeah, hitting from Sheriff in. Cubbies got the best bullpen in baseball. If the Dodgers hit some runs, okay, but we got the best bullpen in baseball, so I'm confident that we can hold them out here. All we need to do is get a hit and get a run. All we need to do is get a run. I feel like all we need to do is get a run. But obviously, as you guys know, if we move into that 10th inning, the runner will start on second base. If we move into that 10th inning, the runner, obviously we'll have a runner starting on second base there. So, and it will be the last out of the 9th. If you aren't aware, obviously, and you are new to baseball, that's what happens. So we're just waiting here. Hopefully, I'm able to actually watch the full inning here, because last time they missed the Chris Bryant at bat. Jeffrey says, who wins State of Origin tonight? Queensland. We'll talk about that later. We've got 2 streams later on tonight, A-League Grand Final and also the Queensland versus New South Wales Origin, but we'll talk about that later. But all I need now, all we need now is to hold this one out. So Will Smith will be coming up to bat with Gavin Lux and Chris Taylor in the hole. Gavin Lux and Chris Taylor in the hole. Come on, the Cubbies. Who are we going to bring out here? Because I know we're not bringing out Winkler. Josh H says, yes, brothers. Oh, no, gee whiz. So Rex Brothers is going to be coming out here for the Cubbies, and that is not great, in my personal opinion. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of brothers compared to a lot of our other bullpen pitchers. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but in the same sense, I'll back in my team. I'll say they know what they're doing here, as long as they know what they're doing, because I am scared. I'm scared. Hayden Hammond says, who's your favourite baseball player? I'm always asking this question before, and I gave you the answer. I'm always getting around my boy Rizzo, but he's not been great in today's game. He's not been great this series so far, unfortunately. He's not been great in this series so far, unfortunately. So just waiting for MLB.TV to come back on here. Just waiting for the old MLB TV to come back on here. Jeffrey says, come on the Cubbies. Exactly right, Jeffrey. Get behind the Cubbies right now. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting for the MLB TV to come back on here. Alrighty. Press play, please. Alright, come back on. Sporting says, Ronaldo won't play for Origin. You have to come to Australia at 13. He was 14. I know. I'm aware, mate. I'm aware. I'm aware of the situation. You know, I do have a sports channel. I know that one. I got told about that one ages ago. What's it going on here? Okay, here we go. So Will Smith is up here. It's 0 for 2 in today's game for Will Smith. He's a 1-on-1 count right now. Midwest Sports says Rizzo hit a home run today. Sorry, he did hit a home run today. I'm all over the shop. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this internet sorted again. I don't know why that happened just now. So 0 for 2 here for Will Smith. 1 for 1. 0 outs here. Bottom of the 8th and up in the air. Foul. 1 and 2 count. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Rex Brothers, 94 mile per hour fastball, and that will be a 1 and 2 count. Canada 124 says thought it was 3-2 Cubs. So we did hit a home. Well, we hit a home run. Then on field it got overturned to say that it didn't go for the home run. It was went past the foul ball line, foul pole on the obviously the foul side, and then they reviewed it and it was called a foul. So fair enough. But Jason Hayward was very close to hitting a home run. AJ Ellis has come on the Cubbies and screw the Yanks up the Red Sox. Yeah, the Red Sox obviously getting a nice little win there from what I last saw. But 1 and 2 count here. Come on, Rexy Brothers. Boom, boom, and strike 3. Let's go, baby. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Rex Brother with his first strikeout. He comes in and he goes bang, bang, bang. So 1 out here, no one on base. 1 out here, no one on base. So who's coming in now? I think it's Gavin Lux, maybe. It is Gavin Lux. It is Gavin Lux coming in here. It is Gavin Lux coming in here. Fiji Buddy says, hey mate, hopefully Queensland win Origins night. Absolutely. So ground out, line out, and strikeout, 0 for 3. Season 230 average, 6 home runs, 31 RBIs, and 6.73 OPS. 1 out. Come on, Rex Brothers. Just get us through here and get us to the 9th, and then we have the shootout. Then we can have the nice little cheeky little shootout. And that's going to be ball 1, 95 mile, and that will go straight away. AJ Ellis says, if the Red Sox win today, it will be 5-0 over the Yanks this season. The Yanks have been disappointed this year. Midwest Sports says, I don't know why, but I'm confident in Rex Brothers. Yeah, don't know why. But I'm back in my team here, mate. So it's a tough one because obviously Rex does struggle. They're looking at bringing in Keegan Thompson. I didn't think he was unreal yesterday, but in the same sense, he was fine. I think he did his job. But 1 out here, 1-0 count, bottom of the 8th, 2-2 is the score. And Brothers, let that one go for a foul. Beautiful. Okay, so that'll be a 1-1 count here to Gavin Lux. Come on. Let's get through this shit. Let's get through this shit right now. Thank you very much to Fiji Buddy for subscribing. Appreciate you. All right. But are you just making different accounts? Like, I swear you're the same person. I swear you're the same person. So 2-2 is the score here. 0 for 3 for Gavin Lux. 1 out, 1-1 count, bottom of the 8th. Come on, Rexy Brothers. Boom, boom, boom. 6 pitches thrown so far. Just get through this inning. And that's going to be another foul. High foul. Beautiful. Midwest Sports says Kimbrel should be up as well. I don't get it. I think we're waiting for this 9th. I think we're hoping to try and get something in this top of the 9th. And then obviously Kimbrel. Oh, yeah, Kimbrel should be up next. I just realized what you were saying. So 1 and 2 count here. Don't forget, guys, if you're new around here, we stream every single Cubbies game, so go down there and hit that subscribe button. Obviously, smack the thumbs up button as well. But Rex Brothers here, 1 and 2 count to Lux, and in the dirt. Ooh, that's dirty. That's not a great ball. That's not a great pitch there. That's not a great pitch. So Cubs bullpen, 3 1/3 inning pitch, 1 hit, 0 runs, and 7-1 strikeouts to walk. Beautiful. Canada 124 says, do you think we will win this game? I think so. I think our bullpen's the best in baseball, so I'm going to back in our bullpen. And I'm going to back in our hitters, even though we haven't been hitting well. But not just today either. Not just today. Thank you very much, Aiden, but I know you've already subscribed. So 0 for 3 for Gavin. Oh, shit. It's going to be a full count here. It's going to be a full count here. Midwest Sports says Kenley Jansen and David Price are both up in the Dodgers bullpen. David Price, I would love to see because he has been shocking against the Cubbies. He's been shocking to watch there for the Dodgers. So I would love to see him come up. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So full count here, no one on base. 2-2 is the score. Gavin Lux, 0 for 3. Don't let him walk here, please. Don't let him walk. And he will strike 3. Poof. 95 mile per hour fastball too. Oh, that's an absolute gun barrel smoke. Goodbye. Wowee. Wowee. All right, so we move into the last batter here for the Dodgers, and I believe it's going to be Chris Taylor, who has got a lot of hits in this game. He's had 1 strikeout, I believe, but he also has had a couple of hits, and he's obviously been caught thrown out at third twice in this game. So, bottom of the 8th, 2-2. Let's get through this one. Who's pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow, by the way, guys? Can someone let me know? Who's pitching for the Dodgers? Who's pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow? So 10 pitches thrown so far for Rex Brothers. No one on base, 2 outs. Get through this one, baby. Get through this one. And too high. Well too wide as well. 95 mile per hour fastball, but nowhere close. Nowhere. Kershaw's tomorrow. Oh, geez. That's dangerous. So Chris Taylor, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. 266 average. He's definitely upped his average today with those that 2 for 3, but he's not been doing good on the base running. So 2 outs, 1-0 count. And that's too low. He's gone there. I think he swung there. He's going to say check swing. Disagree. But it will be a 2-0 count here to Chris Taylor. I definitely think he went past the plate there, but okay, big call. Big call here. Come on. Come on, Rex Brothers. Just punch him out here. I feel like surely they're going to bring in Jansen here. I think they're surely going to bring in Jansen here, especially in the 9th. But then again, they might leave here because they don't want to put Price on when we've got men on second already. And that's another bad pitch from Rex Brothers. So it's going to be 3-0 count here. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Chris Taylor's hit 10 home runs at the same sense. Like, I don't see him hitting a home run today. So it's a 3-0 count here, 2 outs. But, jeez, come on. You don't want to be putting him on base. Actually, no, you do want to be putting him on base how he's played today. You do. You do. I don't know why I said that. In the same sense, it means that he is trying to push the play. So he's taking the risk. So you probably don't want to put him on base still. So 2 outs here, no one on base, 3-0 count. And they're going to wait it up again. Midwest Sports, I'm thinking David Price is coming in if they don't take the lead. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But then again, I'm very confident if David Price comes in because we slaughtered him the other day. And he came in, loaded the bases, and then got kicked out. Got chucked to the bullpen. Got chucked to the trash, and they brought extras in front of the bullpen. And strike 3, baby. Oh, no, sorry. Jeez, it's 3-0. So 3-1. So 3-1. It was a good strike, though, right down the center. So 3-1. 3-0 slider. You'll take that one. Come on. AJ Pollock is next, and obviously this was where he hit that 2-run home run yesterday, so I really, really, really want to see Chris Taylor get knocked off here. And that's a swing and a miss. Beautiful. 3-2. Okay, one more strike. One more strike away from getting out of this inning. One more strike away. Come on. Get out of this inning, baby. Get out of this inning. All we need to do is get out of this inning right now, but Chris Taylor swings, and he goes and misses that one badly. Come on. Strike 3 coming on up. Get out of the inning. Do not let him have a man on base. Do not let him have a man on base. And swing and a miss. Woo! Beautiful. That's a beautiful one there. So, strike 3. You're gone. Get your face out of here. Top of the 9th we go here. Top of the 9th we go here. And it stays at 2-2. So, the Cubbies still in this game despite being down 2-0 in the first inning after the first 3 batters. It's 2-2. Wowee. Wow. Wow, we were. Josh Hager's brother strikes out the side. Yeah, no, good stuff. 3 strikes, 3 strikeouts, and gone. But at bat here for the Cubbies in the 9th, we have Patrick Wisdom. We have Rex Brothers, but obviously he will be pinch hit for. And Jason Hayward in the hole. Alrighty, well, this is going to get interesting right now because we do move into the 9th inning and it is still tied up here, guys. 3 likes away. 3 likes away from 50. Smack the thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. But 3 likes away from 50. Buddy, gee whiz, look at us go. We are flying right now. Flying. But Patrick Wisdom hasn't had the greatest of games today. I think he's had 3 strikeouts, actually. I think Patrick Wisdom has had 3 strikeouts from his 3 at-bats. Not great. Not great at all. Brothers will probably get pinch hit for maybe Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson will probably... We'll see how we go. And then obviously Hayward, Alcantara, and who do they have at the end there? Who do they have at the end? Ortega, that's right. Josh Manning says, hello and up the Cubbies. Good on you, mate. Good on you, Josh. Get around the Cubbies. Hopefully we win today, and then hopefully we have a nice little stream tomorrow as well for the final game of the series. But I'm just happy that we've competed in the series and we haven't let it get away from us, despite the fact that we've been absolutely smacked around hitting-wise today, and Alec Mills did not start off well. He gave up, he gave up about 9 hits or so. He gave up 8 hits to Winkler's 1. Midwest Sports says, I wouldn't be shocked Jock Peterson comes off the bench. Yeah. Jock Peterson, realistically, he can go bang. He can go absolutely bang, and that's what he's there for. He's a Kyle Schwarber. He's striking out, or he's getting an absolute swing-a-ding-ding home run. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll probably see him come in this game and probably come in here, especially for the Rex Brothers spot. Jared Troy says, hopefully they watch a few pitches. Well, as long as they don't get 1, 2, 3 out again, like they did in the last inning. Yeah, absolutely. As long as they don't get 1, 2, 3, just like they did just before, because that was embarrassing. That was ridiculous. I wonder who is pitching here though. Is it going to be David Price or is it going to be Jansen? I feel like it's going to be. It probably is going to be David Price, to be completely honest with you. It probably is, but in the same sense, they're really opening up some danger if they do that, because we really killed him in that first game of the series. Didn't do too great against him yesterday, I guess, but the first game of the series, we slaughtered him. So they're going to keep Bickford in. They're keeping Bickford in into the top of the ninth here, so Patrick Wisdom comes up 0 for 3, leading off here, 0 outs. The top of the ninth, we are in. So here we go. Can the Cubbies get this one? Phil Bickford still out there right now, and 2 inside there. So, jeez, that was way inside. So 1-0 count here to Wisdom. So he has got 3 strikeouts today, Patrick Wisdom. 269 average, 10 home runs, and 14 RBIs this season. Very good for a rookie. But come on, Bickford killed us in that last one, but at least we've given up a ball. So at least it's not a 3 pitching. So on deck is Peterson. I was right, 235 average this year. Jock Peterson will be pinch hitting here for Rex Brothers. So with 1-0 count here for Wisdom, and that's going to be left for a ball. So 2-0 count here. Beautiful. Let's get a nice little base runner for Jock Peterson. Maybe make it a 4-2 ball game. Ooh, that's dangerous. Josh Manning says, hopefully the ump doesn't favour LA like yesterday. Oh, man, that yesterday was ridiculous, eh, Josh? That yesterday was ridiculous. Those first 6 innings was just bullshit in favour of LA. But today has been very positive. I don't think there's been too many bad calls from the ump in favour of anybody today. And 2-0 pitch. That'll be 2-1 pitch now, because that was a strike 1. Big Boy has his other draws in baseball. No, mate. So if we go through this inning with no scores, we go to the 10th inning. There'll be a runner who starts on second. And like normal, if there's no score or it's tied again, we go to the 11th. If no score or tied again, we go to 12th. There was a game last year that went 20 innings. 2 years ago, went 20 innings. And Contreras hit a dinger down left field at Wrigley. Swing and a miss. So that's 2-2 count. Probably would have called that a strike, though. So I'm kind of glad he went for a swing. So 2-2 count here to Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 3 in today's game. 2-2 is the score. Top of the 9, leading off here. If he can just get a walk, or just get to first, we'll take it, because Jock Peterson's coming up and he can go for an absolute ding-a-ding-ding. He could be chomping down on his dinner very early night if he can go bang. So 2-2 here. Bickford, 11 pitches. He's been very good since coming on. He had a 3-pitch inning last inning and swing and miss. Wisdom gone. So Patrick Wisdom with his 4th strikeout of the game. He's 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Jeez, that's not good. That's not good, but that's his 2nd strikeout there, Bickford. Wow. Wow. Actually, why is that 2nd strikeout? He's only had 1 strikeout, hasn't he? Yeah, he's only had 1 strikeout, hasn't he? Has he got 2? It must have been late on in the 7th then, maybe, because he got the 3-pitch inning in the 8th, so he definitely couldn't get a strikeout there. So Jock Peterson is about to come in here. Jock Peterson is coming in here. This is scary. So he's going to take him out here. They're going to bring in David Price to take on Jock Peterson. Interesting. Okay. They're going to take out Bickford, who's been very good, and they're going to be bringing in David Price. Wow. Okay, big call. Big call here. Taking out Bickford to put in Price. Top of the 9th here. 9 hits to 7 in favour of the Dodgers so far. Top of the 9th with 1 out. No errors in this game compared to a couple of days ago where there was quite a few errors actually. But here we go. Here we go. So Peterson with a 235 average, 737 OPS and 11 home runs. And then we have Jason Hayward and Sergio Alcantara. So if we can at least get to Sergio Alcantara, we just have Rafael Ortega, a pinch hitter, and then obviously we do go through to that number 1 role with Wilson Contreras there as well. John says, hello BKR. Hello mate, how we doing? But as a Cubs fan, I am liking that David Price is coming in here. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm buddy, big old M. I'm loving it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please give me some more, sir. 12:17 p.m. So this has been going for about just over 3 hours now. So pretty regular sized game, to be honest with you. Pretty regular sized game. Jared Choi says, why do they swap pitches? Some pitchers obviously can only throw a certain amount of pitches. Sometimes they favour a matchup. So I believe that they favour this David Price matchup here with Jock Peterson. The way that he hits and swings might not be good against this certain pitcher, or the way that he pitches. It is a lot of tactics being used here, especially in the top of the 9th, where this is do or die right now. We're not at the beginning stage of the game anymore. This is do or die in the game. So with the top of the 9th coming on up, you're expecting Jock Peterson's getting brought in here because we all know he's just going to swing big. He's going to either swing big or he's going to go home, and I'm expecting something big here, especially against David Price. I tell you what, I just don't understand David Price coming in here. He's had a shocking series. So far. Josh Money says he's streaming anything else today other than the soccer match. I'll be doing the State of Origin tonight. So Queensland versus New South Wales tonight. And then tomorrow, obviously, we do Cubs and Dodgers. Then I think the Cubbies play the Brewers coming up. So we'll be streaming all those Brewers games as well. But no, I've got the A-League game later on tonight between the Melbourne City and Sydney. I've seen the grand final in the A-League. And then I'll be doing the Queensland versus New South Wales game later on tonight for the State of Origin. Midwest Sports says, this is why I like baseball with this strategy. Absolutely. American sports are all about strategy. European sports is all about being beautiful, and Australian sports is all about just absolutely smashing into each other and trying to hurt each other. Pretty much. Pretty much. Alrighty, so here we go. Jock Peterson comes in here. David Price will come onto the mound. Top of the 9th here. It is a tied game at 2-2. The Dodgers scored both their runs in the top of the bottom of the first. Josh Manning says, what State of Origin, if you don't mind me asking? Rugby League, mate. Massive game. If you haven't watched it before, trust me, you should. I know it's late for you guys over there, but you should watch it. But David Price here, 18 games, 2-0 record, 3.96 ERA, and swings and foul. So 0-1 count here, Jock Peterson. 0-1 count here to Jock Peterson. Josh H says it's hard to believe that Price was a former Cy Young. I know, crazy. But in the same sense, he was obviously a lot younger. So Jock Peterson, 235 average, 33 RBIs, 11 home runs, and 737 OPS. But come on, Jockey Peterson. We just want you to go deep here, mate. We just want you to go deep. Jason Hayward comes up next. We don't expect him necessarily to go deep. And swing. Good hit. Straight out to center, though. Over the top, maybe. Oh, Bellinger just gets it. He staggers around, but he just gets it. Damn, it was a nicely clean hit out to center field, but Bellinger will get that one. He does stagger a little bit there, though. A little bit dangerous there for the Dodgers. Good connection, but unfortunately it won't be powerful enough to go too deep there. So 2 outs here, top of the 9th. Above and beyond last 3 games. 7 out of 8 hits at bats for Jason Hayward. How good has he been? 3 walks, 1 double, and 3 runs. First 3-hit game this season. He's been so good. If he can go deep here, this would be ridiculous because he has been so poor to start this year. But if he continues this, oh my goodness me. Josh Manning says, is rugby league like the main sport of Australia? In Queensland, New South Wales it is. AFL is the main sport for Victoria, South Australia, and Western Australia. So 3 for 3 here, 2 singles and a double and a run. 202 average, 5 home runs and 14 RBIs for Jason Hayward. Top of the 9th here, 2 outs. Midwest Sports says Jason Hayward home run. I would love to see it, mate. I'd love to see it. We don't see many home runs from him, but I'd love to see it right now. Well, now, come on, Jason. No, strike one right down the center, 93 mile per hour fastball. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty, so that was really dangerous there for David Price, though, with that connection from Jockey Peterson. It was very dangerous. So top of the 9th here, 2 outs. Jason Hayward swings and misses. That's a 0-2 count. Oh, damn it. David Price is actually doing well in this game. Damn it. So very, very quick strikes there. And Kimball is obviously warming up as well. Well, they do have Keegan Thompson. I feel like it depends on where they are. I wouldn't even necessarily say no to Keegan Thompson because I know that the start of the lineup is coming up next in the 10th with Craig Kimball potentially there. Hayward, let's go for a ball. So it's going to be a 1-2 count here. 1-2 count. Do you bring in Kimball now, knowing that this is the end of their order, the start of their order comes up in the 10th, or do you bring in Kimball on the 10th? That's the question you must ask yourself. So top of the 9th here. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. Come on, Jason. Hit him deep. Hit him deep, Jason. Finish him off. And too low, 2-2 count. Too low, 2-2 count here. 94 mile per hour fastball, but that'll be a ball. Come on, make it a 4-for-4. Perfect game for Jason Hayward. No one on base. Who comes up next? I think it is Alcantara, who double played in the last one, which wasn't great, or in the 7th, I think it was. So 2-2. Come on. It's the bottom part of the order for the Dodgers, though, in the 9th. So it's positive for the Cubs, and I think that's going to be popped up, and it's probably going to be in foul territory. He's going to be out. Okay, so we're all done for the 9th. We're all done for the 9th. We move into the bottom of the 9th here, and the Dodgers will get the at-bat to walk it off. Who do they have coming up, though? They're down towards the end of their lineup. So they just had, I think it was a Pollock and McKinstry. Do they have McKinstry? McKinstry got taken out. So they've got a pinch hitter coming in here, and they'll have Bellinger. So they have a pinch hitter, Bellinger, and then Mookie Betts. So you could argue to go for Craig Kimbrell here, or you could be looking towards somebody else in the bullpen, like obviously who they're warming up right now, Keegan Thompson. But it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. Midwest Sports says, if we are tied up, I'm expecting Keegan Thompson. Well, we're looking like Keegan Thompson right now. Josh Manning says, okay, mate, I'll watch Origin tonight. What colour is New South Wales and Queensland? Just wondering. Queensland's maroon, and New South Wales is blue. New South Wales is very much like this, and Queensland's very much like that colour and that colour over there. I'm a Maroons fan. I'm from Queensland, but massive game, mate. Massive, massive game. John Johnson's not trying to go off script, BKR. I'm trying to get my mate to subscribe to you. His cousin is Peter Tunks, old doggies player, Australian rep, and trying to get my mate to subscribe. Cheers. Good on you, mate. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, obviously go down there. We stream it every single day. We're streaming 3 times today. This is the first game of the day. Midwest Sports, I want Kimbrell. There you go. Josh H says Dodgers don't have any walk-offs this year. Well, if you're going to win, well, then you're going to get a walk-off right now. So this is either your first walk-off of the season, or you continue to not get walk-offs. We're about to find out right now, but hopefully the Cubbies can push this one away. And who do we have coming up next? We do have Alcantara. We have Ortega, with Alcantara, Ortega, and then we will have Wilson Contreras. So dangerous time here if you're a Dodgers fan, because we do have a very dangerous lineup coming up. Besides Alcantara and Ortega, look, if we can get at least one of Alcantara or Ortega on, I'll be very happy. Very, very happy there. If we can't, at very least, we will see Wilson Contreras. And then obviously we will have Chris Bryant come in right after that, followed by the Riz. So yeah, look, it's nervy times if Dodgers don't score here, but they do have the start of their lineup coming in right after as well. So right now they will have whoever comes in for David Price, then they'll have Bellinger, and then they will have Mookie Betts, as you guys know. Midwest Sports says Keegan Thompson is coming in to pitch. Well, Keegan Thompson is coming in, so that's fine, because I understand it's the back end of their order, but Cody Bellinger will come on here. And what did I say to you guys in the 5th? Cody Bellinger wants to get back his name on the front page newspaper. He's been injured for the entire season, so you have to watch out for the home run here. Midwest Sports says, remember Jason Hayward will start in second. Oh, yeah, he will. Jason Hayward will start in second. That's good too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I forgot about that. If you forget about those new rules, but absolutely. So Keegan Thompson, 15 games, 3-1 record, 1.67 ERA, and 27 innings pitched here. 16 walks and 30 strikeouts. Shut up, Ashton Naylor. I'm going to time you out. You're a flog. What the shit kind of comment was that? So here we go. I'm timing you out. That's a stupid comment. All right, so here we go. So 2-2 here is the score. Bottom of the 9th, 0 outs. Ashton, get a grip of yourself. And that's going to be, should be an easy ground out here. Should be an easy ground. Throw it at first, throw it first. Beautiful. Okay, 1 out. AJ Pollock gone. AJ Pollock gone. Beautiful. Okay, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. That's 1 out here, bottom of the 9th. Ashton, when you're advertising the game elsewhere, like, shush, mate. Like, gee whiz. Nothing wrong with it. So, 2-2. 2-2 here to the 2-2 here, scoreline tied at the bottom of the 9th, but we do have Cody Bellinger coming in now, don't we? No, who's coming in here? It's Beatty. Beatty's coming in here. Matt Beatty's coming in here for the Dodgers. Okay. Oh, that's right. Matt Beatty will come in and then Cody Bellinger. It's Matt Beatty and then Cody Bellinger. Okay. Okay, so 1 out here for the Dodgers. 2 likes away from 50, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. 2 likes away from 50. But bottom of the 9th here, 1 out. And Thompson will throw... Ooh, breaks down, but it will be too high still. So it will stay at a 1-0 count. Matt Beatty, 256 average, 3 home runs, 27 RBIs, and a 720 OPS. 2 pitches thrown for Keegan Thompson, so at least he got him out with that first pitch. And Jensen is getting ready for the Dodgers, obviously. So 1-1 count here. It's a foul ball from Beatty. Keegan Thompson was relatively decent yesterday. He did have his bit of struggle, but he was relatively decent. So I'm confident we can get through this back end of the order. I am confident we can get through this back end here. Yes, obviously Cody Bellinger comes up next, but in the same sense, I'm confident we can get through him. So 1-1 count here. And that's up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Yes, beautiful. Center field. Center field fly out. Catch it. Ortega. And Ortega gets it. Beautiful. So Ortega gets it, and it's 2 out, but that was a nice connection there from Beatty. It just wasn't powerful enough. It just was not powerful enough there. It just was not powerful enough there. So bottom of the 9th, 2 outs here. Scary times. This is literally walk-off time here for Bellinger to get his name on that front page. Don't let it happen. Do not let it happen here, please. For the love of God, do not let it happen. Do not let it happen. So fly out in the 7th. He's 0 for 1. Obviously, he did pinch hit in this game. He came in. But this is 2 outs here, bottom of the 9th. Come on. Punch him out. Do not let Bellinger get this done. And first pitch, too far inside there. So that'll be 1-0 count here. Mookie Betts will come in right after this. So they, no matter what, the Cubs and the Dodgers are in a really good position for that 10th inning because both teams are relatively around that top edge of the lineup. And too low. It's 2-0 count. Oh, dangerous. So 2-0 count here, 2 outs, no one on base. 0 for 1 in today's game, Bellinger. Hasn't had a good series against us. Come on. Come on, Keegan Thompson. Punch him out. Punch him out. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. 2-0 count. No one on base. Thompson, that's going to be ball. That's going to be strike. That's a bad call. That's a bad call, but I'll take it. It's a bad call, but I'll take it. That's very wide. That's a bad call, but I will take it. It's very, very wide, but I will take it. But then again, he did call that in the first inning against the Cubs. So, fair enough. 2-1 count here. No one on base, 2 outs, too low, 3-1 count. Should have been a walk. Should have been a 4-0 walk, but we'll take it. Especially after those calls we were seeing yesterday. If you do get Bellinger on base, Mookie Betts has been pretty poor against the Cubs this series besides that one double off the first at-bat of this game. He has only got that one hit of the entire series so far. So we might be able to punch through at least one more of their starting lineup up in the air. Oh, no, that's gone. That's gone. What did I tell you, Bellinger? It's a home run, Bellinger. He wins the game with a walk-off. Why are we throwing a fastball down center of the zone? Why are we throwing a fastball down center of the zone? Why are we throwing a fastball down center of the zone? Cody Bellinger walks it off there, 3-2. What did I say to you in the 6th inning or 5th inning? I said Cody Bellinger has been out for a long time this series, a long time this season. And he's going to be the type of guy that goes and puts himself into a position where he's going to put himself back on the front page of the newspaper. And what happened? He's put himself on the front page of the newspaper. So that, my friends, is game over. And Cody Bellinger with a belly bomb. Damn it. So unfortunately, that was a really bad pitch there from Keegan Thompson. Jared Torres should have walked him. Nah, because we've got Mookie Betts coming up next either way. You don't walk him. You don't walk him with Mookie Betts coming up. But in the same sense, the way that Mookie Betts has been playing, you could have walked him. But you don't walk. You don't walk Cody Bellinger for Mookie Betts, who's on that kind of money. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Well, they've taken 2 games of the series now. They won yesterday with that 2-run home run and a couple of hits in that bottom of the 8th. And then they hit that walk-off home run to Cody Bellinger just now. Shit, man. So 2 of the first 3, and now we're 2 games behind Milwaukee. That sucks, man. So we're going... that sucks so bad. But guys, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button because we will be back tomorrow, obviously, for Cubs and Dodgers. We've got 2 streams later on tonight. A-League Grand Final and obviously the State of Origin between Queensland and New South Wales. Yeah, wow. Wow, I can't believe we just witnessed that. Beautiful. Unbelievable. So, personally for me, the Cubs pitchers, obviously, we weren't fantastic. Our bullpen was very good as per usual, except for bringing in, unfortunately, Keegan Thompson, who just threw a perfect pitch through into the center of the zone for Bellinger to hit. Urias had a fantastic game for the Dodgers, 12 strikeouts, a record for him, and obviously they finished off the game very nicely. Robert Dodger fans, it's walk-off, baby. It was a walk-off, yeah, absolutely. But in the same sense, I'm happy that the Cubs, pulled through to keep it a close one there, considering that the Dodgers did have 2 runs in the opening inning, in the bottom of the first, to be leading 2-0 and killed us throughout those first 5 innings. We came back to make it 2-2, and the Dodgers hit a walk-off home run. So, look, there's positives for the Cubs, a lot of negatives, but in the same sense, we'll take it. But guys, we'll jump off for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Cubs-Dodgers Game 4, the final game of the series. Obviously, I'll see you in Australia tonight for the A-League Grand Final in the State of Origin. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're around here, and I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.